This is Roma Reacts, a series where I watch patron-submitted videos with all of you guys, and the first video sent in by Neko-san, and they said, are you ready for some cute Taro appreciation? Of course. This fan video was released on Bilibili for his birthday last year. Let's check it out. Let's go. Oh dear lord, are you kidding me? Already our soft boy, there's no subtitles, I didn't see, okay. Already our soft boy. Look. Oh my god. Look at what the hell, this depiction is adorable. Oh my god, still our soft boy, still. All he wants to do is fight. Okay, by the way, I've said this before, one tooth sticking down from the mouth is an inspired design. It is like, you have sold me already on your art style. It's over. It's over. Really sweet music as well, right? Like really soft, right? Look at this smile, look at that. Look at that. I'm like bopping along to it as well. And like the funny thing is about Chaz, I know like I'm like a child Tartagula defender, right? I really am. And we'll talk about more as the video ends, but like I'm a big defender. I adore him. Oh my god, these are like, I can't get over these drawings, like they're so like adorable. And there he is. What a story quest. This was an incredible story quest, and the Lazo trailer as well. How tall they are. It's also my headcanon, by the way, because of course like I haven't like gotten further into the story and stuff like this, so I haven't really seen any more of the Harbingers. It's my headcanon that Tartaglia is more comfortable around the Nave than a lot of the other Harbingers. But that's my headcanon. I don't know anything about them really beyond what I've seen in the videos. What a smile. What a smile. Yeah, you smile forever. Yeah, you smile forever with that one tooth. Honestly. Taro's a great nickname, by the way. Taro's a great nickname. Thank you for making the video. Are you kidding me? Thank you for watching. Thank you for making the video. Now, I said like, you know, I'm a big, first of all, beautiful video, beautiful art style, some really gorgeous stuff there. In that, I said before that I'm like a Taro defender, and here's the thing, like, you know, in Genshin, like, there's so many characters that it would be absolutely crazy if everyone had the same takes, but I have no problem like saying how much I love that character, and like, yeah, like I think as well, you know, I even though he doesn't need it, because he's actually like extremely tough, he's extremely powerful, like I still have this like does anyone else get this, like this urgent need to protect him and make sure he's okay, even though he probably will do the same for us more than not, you know? I have such an appreciation for the character. That was so sweet, and seeing like how, again, we love a good art style, we love people making, or showing off like the art style of a character, or their own art style in a character we already know. Really, really pretty stuff. Thank you so much for sending in, Neko-san. It was so nice to see that. Our soft boy, he's such a, he just wants a little fight. He just wants to like, also my favorite thing about Tartaglia, how unhinged he really is. And I mean it when I say how like unhinged he is. And like really it's just like the best example I could give is when he was in the court case. I said what I believe is true is that if we were in the crowd during the start of his court case, you know, when he was first there, I'm pretty sure he would have been like held in contempt of court, because he'd be like, hey, I'm just going out to hang out with the traveler for a bit. And he's like, no, stay there. He would have gone right beside us. Yeah, thank you so much for sending in, Neko-san. That was awesome to see. The next video sent in by Zevi, and it's the Wrio demo, the Wriothesley demo. And let's check it out. I'm excited. I'm excited to see a very popular character.
The Iron Lion team
arena. Oh, look, the split screen.
Huh?
There's a ton of credit coupons up for grabs.
Oh yeah?
But you'd have to beat the
there's Sigewinne in the back.
to get them.
Oh?
Beautiful man.
I'll give it a shot.
Beautiful man.
Alone?
Look at Sigewinne around the back. The handcuffs.
What? Don't
Everyone
think
loves
I'm
these.
up to it?
Running into the freaking pancreation. Oh my god, it's like a freaking comic book introduction or something. It's awesome. The music reminds me of like a fighting game, right? Does anyone get that energy as well from it? It definitely does for me. Well, of course, yeah. It reminds me of like a yeah, it reminds me of a fighting game for sure. He could be in Tekken. Like put Wriothesley in Tekken. Like Jesus Christ. Oh my god. I love the visual styling of this. The splits, oh my god, the split screen's so cool. And helping you up afterwards, that's the respect that people have for him, you know? Oh, there's a Fatui. Are shaking the hands of the Fatui. Now he's gonna bust you. That's pretty sick, like the respect they have afterwards, right?
He single-handedly made it to the final
Who's the final bout?
Finally. Now let's see who it is.
Wait, it's a Gardaman.
Please put your hands together for our undefeated champion. The rules for this match, anything goes.
Oh god, Wriothesley destroyed this thing.
Test your might.
Destroyed this thing, Wriothesley. Group justice.
Just as I suspected.
The visual styling is so sick.
Let's do some scrap disposal then.
Punch the head off this guy. Destroy him. Absolutely destroy him right now. I can't get over this. I can't get over how... Is that a wolf? How like unique it is constantly with these demos. Like how it's so like to their own characters and its own visual style. Sometimes like it's like, you know, like the best example is that we saw Furina's last time, right? Like you can't even compare Furina's to Wriothesley. You can't compare Wriothesley's to Furina. Like it's just so different. And they're all like how they keep coming up with new ideas. I think it's just like, you know, applying it to the character, which is the smartest thing to do.
Have a safe trip.
If someone punched me and said have a safe trip and the punch hurt, I would be like, I'd be in bed for years. I won't be able to live it down. The lightning as well is back. Like you'd never see me again, guys. I'm just being honest. Destroyed him. Oh, come on, look. And then brings him to
Let this
Sigewinne.
be a lesson. The next time someone disables the security restrictions on a Gardamek without authorization, report it to me promptly.
Yes, Your Grace.
So it was on red, like
Oh, please, you love a challenge in the ring, don't you?
their friendship means a lot
That's
to
why
me.
I asked for a timely report. I'll decide how to dispose of the problem.
The shark. There's Chaska. Our gal. No, like it's like it's I don't know, like I love that type of stuff just because it's like yes, it's so personal to the characters, but even like the scenes at the end, it looks like something that like I always see it as something that's canon that actually happened in a lot of ways. Sometimes it's not. But like in that sense, like I love the relationship between Sigewinne and Wriothesley. It seems like there's so much respect that goes between the two of them. And I think Wriothesley just appreciates anyone who works hard and is able to like, you know, help people out. That's why I think Sigewinne was able to interfere with so many of like the stuff in Act 4 without being like, you know, annoying to Wriothesley whatsoever, because Wriothesley's just like, oh yeah, like, you know, this Sigewinne is like literally keeping this place afloat in a lot of cases, and keeping it healthy is another example of like what we would say, like keeping it healthy is another example of that. But yeah, I love seeing the different demos. I'm a big Tekken fan. I've been a big Tekken fan since I was a kid. Tekken 4 is one of my favorite games of all time. So like I really think Wriothesley would like do really well in Tekken. Do you think so? I think Wriothesley would do fantastic in Tekken. Thank you so much for sending in as well, Zevi. That was awesome to see as well. I absolutely effing adore the visual signs of these demo, and I've grown to like Wriothesley more and more. I think like, you know, in the original video where it was Act 3 and Act 4, I had like, you know, some reservations, because you're gonna have to, you have to be honest about the characters like and stuff, because I had a lot of reservations about how I felt about those scenes. You guys, you know, corrected me with some stuff and also gave your opinions on some stuff, and some stuff like I disagreed with still and sometimes agreed with it. And it really is like one of those things that Genshin's really good at, is like over time it puts perspective into the story and puts perspective into the ideas and the videos and stuff like that, into the game, I should say, as well. Because how you feel, I always say like with Genshin, how you feel about a character week 1 is not going to be how you feel about them 3 weeks from now. There's some characters who you love at the start and you might grow to not like. There's some characters you might trust at the start and grow to not like. And for me personally, I really like that they showed how adamant, or why Wriothesley was so adamant, you know? And I think we've grown to appreciate his character quite a bit. And also like the fighting style. I would wish on him just for like that fighting style. His gameplay is so much fun. It's so much fun. It reminds you of Tekken, which is like the best compliment I could ever give something. It's like a fighting game. Thank you so much, Steffi. The next video sent in my Haster in the Void. You know what? I'm going to become the Zeovin guy. I need to convert more people, so another animatic. I was so happy like the other one. I rewatched your reactions a few times. It felt so seen. Haster the Void, no, this is the thing. Roma Reacts, the reason why I love Roma Reacts is because it is like, yes, it's like a great thing that like shows like how much people are supporting the channel. That's already amazing. Yes, we get to watch a bunch of fun videos. That's already amazing as well. Yes, we get to like watch a bunch of Genshin videos and fan-made videos and like and K-pop videos and artsy videos and musical videos and all this stuff. We get to watch all this stuff. Videos on dinosaurs, videos on Monster. We get to watch all this stuff. RWBY, everything, right? But that's like within that. It's all of your guys' like taste. And in some cases, like, you know, guys, people just want me to see the demo and people like come together to put in the demos and stuff, I guess. But at the end of the day, you know, people, you know, could send in tomorrow a video on, I don't know, like a video on how donuts are made, right? How you make donuts, right? That's what I love Roll Reacts. It's so much fun. So do not worry about sending anything in. If you feel seen, that's freaking awesome, Master Void. Let's check out this video. So it is Love Like You, Genshin Impact from Natsumi Meow. Check it out.
If I could begin
Oh,
to be half of
this song.
you think of me, I could do about anything. I could even learn
Man,
how to
so pretty.
love
It's so pretty.
when I see
This is gorgeous. I'm sorry, this is freaking gorgeous. It's so pretty.
the way you act, wondering when I'm coming back. I could do about anything. I could
The lone flower. And that's the flowers. Is that the flowers you use to level up? Or maybe no, I think they're a little bit different. Maybe it is the flowers you use to level up Xiao. And the pain that this character went through. Holy hell. And again, they both went through a lot. They've both been through a lot. This is a Zhongli. Great depiction as well. Great work there as well. Was that Vanessa? Is that... Oh my god, is it Vanessa? Was that a depiction of Vanessa? We know that Zhongli with the shout. I love they're showing like a parallel. That's Vanessa. That is 100% Vanessa. That's freaking awesome. I love they're showing a parallels of the stuff they went through. Right? Because it's like, oh my god, shout. Holy hell. With Venti's best outfit as well, ascending from the stars. Put it in the game.
and I'm nothing like you. Look at you go. I just adore
Like,
you.
with the mask on as well. Grabbing the mask. Are you kidding me?
What makes
Oh
you
no!
think
The
I'm
tears.
so special?
I'm all for it. I'm all for it. This is beautiful. It's so pretty.
Something that does right by you, I would do.
NASA created the most handsome man in the world.
About anything.
NASA created the most
I
handsome
will
person who ever
even
lived.
learn how to love.
NASA has created the most handsome person in the history of the universe.
When I see the way
Colors,
you
gorgeous.
shake
Absolutely
it by
gorgeous.
How long it took, I could do about anything. I could even learn how to love.
It's so sweet, isn't it? It's so sweet. Oh, the blush as well. Like, I'm a big proponent of love stories, right?
Like you,
I am so into the idea of love stories. I always have been.
me like you.
Beautiful. This was beautiful. This is so beautiful. Fin! And they put a fin at the end? That's classy. That's classy, Natsumi Meow. I actually, like, you know, I mentioned before, I'm not in the Genshin fandom the way that everyone else is, and I say this all the time, I'm like a broken record. My Genshin fandom is you guys. You are my Genshin fandom. And that's where I am at with stuff. I have like one of the best audiences in the world of people that just like are so, because we got to the point now with the Genshin series that people are there to see this through to the end. Like, we're in the last like months of this catch-up period of the playthrough, and people are so desperately like so good at like keeping spoilers to a minimum, and I think that's so incredible to me. And so like not only that, but like it's like now like I just went on a tangent there because I was talking about how great the community is. But what I was really saying was like the reason why I was saying I'm not part of the fans because I don't really understand like all the time or know all the ships that happen. Like understanding is probably different because I can understand them after I see them. Because you see a video like this and you're like, okay, yeah, I get it. Like 100%, this is like so sweet. But I never really like, the first time I really like shipped two characters together, you could say, I would say would probably be like I was so for the idea of Sino and Tonari, like very, very early on. And like before that, I don't think it happened too often. Because like obviously like I just like love so many characters. I guess like, you could say like, the Traveler and Shao and stuff like that. But it's always interesting to see how people see things because like, again, like Kazuha and Vaughn is another example of something I didn't expect people to like really be like, that really ship together and stuff like this. But it's to me, it's not like a thing where I would ever look at these and be like, kind of like judgmental where it's like, how could you ship these two characters together? I think it's just like, it's the way people depict them with these videos and the way people do the artwork and stuff like this. It's like not only like 100% believable, but it's like the sweetest thing you've ever seen in your life, So I totally get it. Thank you for sending in. I love seeing videos like that. The music was so beautiful. I fell in love with love stories when I was a kid when I played Final Fantasy X, so I'm always a big proponent of love stories, so I will always accept a good love story. Thank you so much for sending Hasser the Void, and that was really sweet. The next video was sent in by Scenic Season, and it is the Neuvillette teaser, Watchers in the Deep. Let's check it out. Jesus Christ, this is one very highly viewed teaser by Genshin. Let's check it out.
Many questions have long perplexed me.
Whoa!
I neither know why I was born in this form, nor do I understand where my long life should take
my
me.
long life.
It's as if there's something I've forgotten since the very beginning.
That's crazy, man. Like the way they talk about this in this sense, right? The idea of like the long life and all this stuff. Like it's like I'm pretty sure I would have gotten more hints from this for sure, right?
So, why don't you try to find the answer for yourself?
Yeah. This is gorgeous. It's like his own movie. Oh my god.
Monsieur Neuvillette, the next trial is about to begin.
Oh my god,
Thank you for the
look at
reminder.
this smile, he's beautiful. No, like how much appreciation he has for the Mezzaline people and also how much appreciation they have for Neuvillette as well is amazing to me. It blows my mind. It's so cool to
It's
see.
not like you to zone out, Monsieur Neuvillette.
I recalled some things from my past. Events from a very long time ago.
Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. The cane. The cane is such a great styling as well.
Humanity is like a pool of water in which I see my
Oh.
reflection. Only through observing
Them.
can I slowly come to understand myself.
Holy hell. Like I always say this, the presence of this man is insane.
The court is now in session.
There's Chaska again. If I could just say like I think when I had that, and I think the majority of people are like, there was, like obviously some people were probably like, oh, did you not get this hint or this hint or whatever. I think when it comes to like stuff like that, like when it comes to like, is he like, the sovereign dragon or whatever, I don't discuss theories that often. I discuss theories, but the way like that people, again, why my audience is so freaking awesome is that they just listen to me vent the theories and they go, oh, that's a really cool theory. They don't go like, you're onto something. They don't do that stuff. None of you guys do that stuff. So like whenever I never once discussed who could be the dragon. Because if you remember when I read Before Sun and Moon, I said like, oh, I think they're probably alive. And I imagine we're going to meet them at some point. So I wasn't worried about meeting them. Like, the dragons are a very big part of Genshin. But if I watched this teaser beforehand, accompanied with like all the other lines of like, oh, humans are so interesting, I have to observe humanity and stuff like this. Obviously, then I probably would have like, had a little bit more hints and stuff, I guess. But I think it's also nice retroactively looking back and being like, oh, the rain in chapter 2, oh my god, like it's something like that. That stuff I love so much. I love when breadcrumbs are laid out and you weren't even following the breadcrumbs, right? Because you're just like, oh, that's interesting, that's just a beautiful thing, that's a beautiful thing. And then once you get to like the location anyway, you then turn around and go, oh my God, look at the trail. It was there all along. You know, it's so cool to see the type of stuff. I really do enjoy it. And like in terms of that the teaser itself, it looked like beautiful. It was so pretty. It was very thoughtful, which I think adapts to Neuvillette like a lot. Monsieur Neuvillette is a very thoughtful person, someone who's very detail oriented. So it's always interesting to see him as well in a space where like he is thinking a lot, because that seems like him. I think he thinks a lot. I think he's constantly thinking. I think he's more emotionally lets on, but of course he has to be like the hand of justice in a lot of ways. So he has to be more serious in a lot more ways. And I think he'd like to express his emotions a lot more, but he does. But the thing is, like, he gets to express his emotions in a way that no one else does. It's just also like, I can imagine how worse that would make you feel in some cases. Imagine every time you cried, it started to rain. Every time you were upset, it rained. While, like, yes, you were expressing yourself in a very natural, a normal way that's normal for him. Like, you're thinking about, not only are you sad, but then you have to hear the raindrops hitting the window and you're like, yeah, I get it. I'm sad. You know, that would be freaking so sad. But thank you so much for sending in Scenic Season. I absolutely adore Neuvillette so far, and I can't wait to see more of Neuvillette going forward. The next video is sent in by Angel313, and here is ZeroBase1 is Japanese debut. So we've been watching some ZeroBase1 stuff. Like, I actually like have been into it quite a bit. I haven't been seeking out videos because I definitely, you know, think that Rome Reacts is like, you know, some place that people want to send in these videos, and that's fine too. And I think like it works for someone like me who loves like colors and art style and like composition of videos. And with the stuff that I've been getting so far, it's been like always like very, very pretty. And we love a handsome man as well. So it's that too. So let's check out Yura by ZeroBase1. And also, they don't get copyright. Like, they don't... I love this about K-pop, okay? And it's the same reason I freaking love Genshin. I love modern music does this too. A lot of modern bands will not strike your videos and not take down your videos, because they realize that the more people that react to your videos, the more exposure you get in a lot of ways, right? Like, it's the truth. Nobody in the world is going to me to watch the ZeroBase1 video. No one in the world. And they know that. No one is going to... Like, maybe in some cases people might go to a channel to watch the new demo with somebody, but they weren't going to watch the demo anyway if they're watching it first with a YouTuber they like or something like that. You know what I mean? But no one's going to mine. And because it's, you know, months later, years later in some cases. So I think it's always like a very good idea to let people watch this stuff. And I think it's always like, you know, it's just smart. I think it's smart. This is Yura by ZeroBase1. Let's check it out. Flower of Fate. Oh my God. In case of fire, break the glass. And this is what I mean by composition, like, and also like sorry for pausing already. But like, look at the way, like, it's like, you know, the camera movements, the camera panning, like the different shots. Everything looks so pretty. Shorts are always a good look, I think. Like the colors, even like the different, like this might be, look at this, the composition of this. I'm sorry for pausing again already. But like this type of stuff here, like the quick pan, it's very like appealing to the eye, right? It's so nice to look at. It's like, oh my God, this is like, it's... Ooh! That's really neat. That change there, the change up. Oh, you found a microphone. You find it. You find that microphone. The blossoms as well, so pretty. This guy, like, he's the most mysterious. Like this, if you look at the colors of this. I saw a post recently online where someone was like, K-pop, like, if this is what K-pop is, and there was like one K-pop video that nobody liked, I think, and not a lot of people liked. I'm not gonna say which it was, but it's like they're like, oh, the K-pop music is trash, and it's like, can you imagine going into a K-pop, into any group? Can you imagine like going, like, listening to one like hip hop song and being like, all hip hop sucks? Or imagine listening to a heavy metal song and being all heavy metal sucks. So I know for a fact that like a lot of people that like don't like Lamb of God, they might be like, oh, metal sucks. But then 2 years later, they listen to like I don't know, like a Bring Me the Horizon song, and they go, oh, I get it. You know, it's like, you're not gonna like, don't let one group always like, and don't be judgmental about just one group, by the way. And the reason I'm saying this is because like the changes up here are really good. The song itself is really good. The movement to the chorus is really neat here as well. Here, look at that. The zooming in with the blossoms is really cool too. The work they put into these dances as well. It gives me like a serotonin boost, right? I feel like I could take on the world watching these videos. Look at that bike. Oh my god, the angel wings. It's like the combos and shooting of the videos are so good. It's just sweet. It's so sweet. Like I think it's a good song. I feel like I just like ate a bunch of sugar in the best way possible. You know that sugar high? That's a good look. That's a good look. Are you kidding me? Cardigan and all. Why are the outfits always so good as well? I want to make sure that I'm like, yeah. Because I'll be honest, I got distracted by we should be reading lyrics as well. I got distracted by the visuals and the melody of the song. We'll go back again. I know it's probably going to be like, people are like, just watch it. Suddenly Eyes Me. Oh, and that makes sense. There it is. Like, oh my god, like the sudden Eyes Me. Yeah, sorry. It was just, the video was so mesmerizing. And like it makes like sense, right? It makes so much sense. Like I can't get over the outfits. I can't get over this moment laughing with you. Cause like you can relate to that so much, right? I love this shot as well. Like the idea of like your heart beating when you're talking to someone you really like, right? We can all like, you know, understand that in some way. Like I can't, like the different switch between the shots. This is adorable, so on shady feeling. You need to keep this cardigan on. Do they get to keep clothes? Because honestly, oh, I need this hoodie. I need it bad. Yeah, and I love the idea of like when my eyes meet you, my heart flutters, right? I love that idea. Because again, we can all get it. Like, if I talked about every shot in this, I'd be here forever. It's so good. I'd be here forever. Look at this. Look at these shots. Commanding presence. Does this guy? Great use of lighting. I can't get up. Look at this. It's so cool. This can be so cute, like and so dorky at the same time, drawing on the camera screen, but it works here so well. I have I don't know, look at this. The only way I can describe it is like pure serotonin, a pure dopamine after watching this. That's the only way I can describe it. Look at this, like again, like a lot of these shots are just like absolutely incredible. And like again, like I said, I'd be here forever talking about like a lot of the shots and like the lighting and stuff like this. Like I'd be here forever. You guys know from like my love of like say like Fontaine in Genshin Impact, right? That like I'm a big fan. Like this is great stuff. And I've seen the making of these videos, and what's so funny about it is that like they're like so like what's the videos here? Am I getting recommended something here? Oh no, I think I'm in recommendations, not the playlist. Honestly, Yu Yu Hakusho for sure. Honestly, but yeah, like the what's so like crazy is that like with the we'll press play again here. Like Yu Yu Hakusho made me lose my train of thought. I've seen the making of this stuff, and like they are like having such a good time, and then when the camera's turned on, it's like you can't even believe the stuff that they're able to do with this stuff. It's so cool. Thank you so much for sending it in. I don't know why it went out of the playlist, but it did go out of the place, and that's fine. so good, so good. And I mean it when I say it. Like it's like I don't listen to a lot of K-pop. I actually talked to my friend who does listen to K-pop a lot. And I was like, hey, did you listen to ZeroBase1? And they're like, no, like I haven't heard of them, blah blah blah, all this stuff. And it was actually like a really interesting conversation. Again, like as you said, as I said, I love like with Fontaine, with like Ace Attorney, with any of the games I play. You guys know I love a good like, I love pageantry. I love over the top like visuals. I love bright colors. I love the idea of like dance, musicals, all this stuff, and that's just really really good. I'm gonna go on forever if I don't stop right now, but it just made me feel very very good watching that video, Angel. So thank you so much for sending in. I would be here forever, I think, and I need to like stop. Let's go on, Angel. Thank you so much for sending in. What I'll say about that is it's a really good song. Again, the visuals are really great. Costumes fantastic. Like all that stuff. Like even like the way they like they move everyone to like in the heart position at the end. The quick cuts work so well for this because I think like they linger like for like a split second, but it's just enough that you can get like I can hear people screaming as I'm watching this. If that makes sense. If that makes perfect sense. Thank you so much for sending in. The next video is sent in by Felicitas Felix, and it says, I had to share this one. Let's go. It's Furina's de Fontaine stunning debut soundtrack album. Okay. How did I not know from the thumbnail? Now I'm not. I was like, where does the thumbnail so like familiar from? Like the composition of the thumbnail. Did I just get Furina rickrolled in my own room? I just got rickrolled with Furina. This is like when someone like, I don't know, like insults you through your own window. This is Roma Reacts and I got rickrolled in Roma Reacts. Okay, let's see it. Incredible like cosplay here by the way. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is insane to me. Who's Neuvillette? These crazy cosplays. Again, the cosplays are incredible. The fact that they even like did this, like rising, oh my god, like, but the fact that they even did this, like, is incredible to me. Like it's such like a sweet idea, right? It's such a sweet idea. The jacket, incredible. Oh my god, that's an insane cosplay. All the cosplays were like amazing. That is Claran, right? That is Claran. No, that Risey cosplay, like. Stop. It does make sense when I say Wriothesley dancing like isn't weird to me. It makes sense in a way, but Neuvillette dancing is a bit unnerving in a way. Like, you know what I mean? It's like Neuvillette having a dance is like it's out of place a little bit, but Wriothesley dancing makes perfect sense for some reason. That is an insanely, oh my god. These are like cosplays 10 out of 10. But the Claran cosplay is insane. Look at this. Maybe it's just like they got the like the eyes right and everything, you know. Now it makes it like, yeah, okay. A very serious dance from Neuvillette. I think it's so sweet that they did this though. I don't even mind I got rickrolled, to be honest. Oh, taking off the jacket as well. And the glasses look so good. Furina needs to get those glasses for real. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. Like the cosplays are like for like a joke, for like what you call a joke video. The costumes are absolutely fantastic. Could I say as well that like I don't mind getting rickrolled if it's that, right? You know what I mean? I don't mind getting rickrolled if it's that whatsoever. It's so funny because Wriothesley did the most amazing thing you could do with the rickroll situation. He basically used it to become like a very serious artist in a lot of people's eyes. Like he does concerts that people go to and he does a lot of amazing covers. He's a fantastic artist. So it's really interesting seeing this as well. Like, cause like I didn't know this was a thing. I didn't know this was a thing. The funny thing about being rickrolled is it's the first time I've ever been rickrolled in my life because no one ever rickrolled me. Now, I might have been watching like a YouTube video back in like 2000 and what, like 15, 16, and like someone, and you're watching a YouTube video and they do like do 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 do, you know what I mean, like that way. But like no friend and no person, no human, no loved one, no individual, no patron, no subscriber has ever rickrolled me in my life. And today it happened, and it happened in the best way it could possibly happen. Thank you so much for sending it in, Felicitas Felix. I'm glad that you enjoyed a bit of a rickroll for myself. There we go. The next video is sent in by Cosmic Catlove, and it is the Sigewinne demo, A Bittersweet Cure. Let's go.
Really? It's medicinal?
Navia!
Yep, it has a bunch of uses, and medicine's one of them.
Oh my god,
Flower
little
in
art.
full
Oh,
bloom
that's nice.
is a great cure for exhaustion.
Juice!
You can't buy them in
I'm
the
friendly in the
store,
back as well.
but they're not as good. You want romaritime flowers?
Do you hear the music here is so, like, again, it's so adapted to, like, the personalities, I'm guessing, as well, but, like, it's like,
For exhaustion,
it's like a bubblegum pop song almost, but with a dance to it.
but they're not as good. You want romaritime flowers? I know a place where there's
I love the melazines.
really pretty ones.
Oh, the smile on her face. Stop! Stop! That is the sweetest thing I've ever seen in my freaking life. What are we doing here? I like the sticking the landing as well. Get him! Get him! Look at that! The visuals. The literal all these are like bubblegum colors. It's so pretty. Hanging from the bubble. Is Sigewinne fun to use with this stuff? It looks really fun, right? Yeah, the art style for this is really cool, and the way they're like doing all the composition of this is really neat as well.
I'll keep looking.
Okay. Oh my god, going swimming as well. I love the melazines, by the way. I love them so much.
None around here.
Where are we going now?
Petals contain all the good stuff.
All this to cure some people in the prison, right? Because they do like. Oh my god, look at this! It's like a Dance Dance Revolution game almost. This song is sick, by the way. It's oh my god. Oh no, that's super sweet. That's super sweet. No. Enjoying the heck out of this. Oh, look at the, yeah.
Well, I made some herbal tea with added romaritime flowers. It's really
Yeah?
refreshing. Wanna try some?
By the way, Clarande and Navia together is so, it means the world to me. It means, did they wait for Lynette to drink it first?
Why didn't you say it was so bitter?
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Oh, Lynette. You are a sweetheart. Look at this.
The important thing is that it works.
No, that's also like a really, really sweet thing to see as well. I actually like think that like Sigewinne's like character design is like, again, I describe it as like bubblegum pop. It is like the bubblegum pop of Genshin. It is like, you know, so like bright, and she's so bright and colorful. And when I say, when I say it's, by the way, I never will refer to a melazine as an it, by the way. When I say it, I mean the video is bubblegum pop and she's bubblegum pop. I hope it didn't come across like that. I feel like that's always very mean to say about a melazine when they appreciate us so much. We should never disrespect them. No, it's just gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. And like the different, like the men, like, you know, clenching their muscles together reminded me of like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood with Armstrong and stuff like that. It's like, it's just like a juxtaposition of like, you know, someone who's so freaking strong and so muscular, showing off, like, you know, becoming kind of like a sweetheart in a way. I really, really appreciate that demo as well. It's so cool seeing all the different demos. It really is. Thank you so much for sending that in. That was awesome, Cosmic Love. Thank you. Just like, again, like I appreciate like how varied Roma reacts is. I really do. I really do. That stuff is so well made, but makes me so sad, right? Like that's the stuff that like I appreciate so much, but at the same time, like just like it's so sad to see. And like it's one of those things where it's like that's like kind of like probably like how they were feeling at the time. But I'm just so impressed by like these different short films and stuff that they're able to make like this, because we've seen one before as well, and they did such a good job of this. And there's like really and you, as you said, Jordan, there's unexpected emotions. But I really felt like from the start when I saw this little guy, I was like, We're going to be rooting for him, and we know what's going to happen, and it's going to be very, very sad to see, and we're all going to be very, very upset. But it was really, really pretty, and like the music was really good, and it was really like epic, but also haunting in some cases too. And I feel like as well, like the transitions were like really well done. They like, it was kind of like relating to like the idea of like evolution in a lot of ways, or like even like foreshadowing exactly what was going to be happening next. I think it did a really good job of showing that off. So thank you so much for sending it, Dan. The next video is sent in by What's Your Damage, and it is the Round 6, The Showdown, by Daria Cohen. This is a series we've been watching on the Roma Reacts for a bit now, and I'm actually very excited to see the final showdown. And a fun fact about this one, before this came out, the animator made a contest for the fans who could make vampire outfits. Here, they would pick a winner, and I did enter in it when it was active. Didn't win, but regardless, it was fun. That sounds really neat. It's really cool for creators to do that. Let's check this out. Some musical stylings here. I hope this girl kills this guy. I hope she kills him. Get him. Absolutely get him. Oh my god. Again, like it's so like, and these the outfits you were talking about that they put into the, or maybe that I misinterpreted that, but yeah, the outfits here were made by fans. That's awesome. It's funny because like the music's really cool. Like obviously the animation's always really cool too. She like this vampire created this monster, and I hope this monster destroys him. That's my hopes and dreams for this. The red is very stylish though, isn't it? The vampire. Oh, look at the little toe taps. It's really just because like the music is like what would you say it is? It's like almost like a like you can always picture someone on the stage like dancing to it, and like in like again like a dress similar to the dress that they're wearing on the vampire lady here. Oh my god. It's so cool as well. The final showdown is told through dance as well, right? Because that's like what this has been through the whole time. It's been like a musical. I really love that idea. Oh, the shadow, the black cats as well. Oh my god, that's such a cool cat. And as well, like the scepter right behind her back constantly. Oh, wine? No, lady, come on now. Think about this. Think about this. Think about it. Exactly. Tell him. And now it's gone into a fight, but it's still like, very choreographed, like in a good way, like a dance, right? The best boss, but look at this, yeah, it is like within the music as well. The best boss battles ever are ones that are like dance battles, really. Get him. Absolutely kill him. Kill this man. Oh, Jesus. Yes, God. Freaking hell. The blood. The pouring blood. Or maybe we don't get an answer here as to who wins. Maybe we don't. It's left up in the air forever, maybe? Or is there another one after this? There's all the patrons, by the way. Interesting. Wait. Oh my god, I thought that was a fade to black ending. There's the two of them. It is to be continued. Okay, it's to be continued. It's to be continued. Yeah, no, like that vampire, like the whole, like the dancing, the music, all of this stuff, like the musical aspect is so freaking cool. The animation reminds you of like old cartoons. But like I've grown to root for the lady here. because I desperately want her to like win this fight against this vampire. And he himself, like, you know, he's a very like interesting character because like, you know, it's like whenever he does like a musical number or whatever, it's like again, like it reminds you of Corpse Bride or something, like how like interesting and like how like I guess like describing it as musical is so interesting because it's like, yes, it's musical, but I mean musical in the sense where it feels like a musical, you know, it feels like an on-stage musical, and that's what I really like about it, to be honest. Yeah, it's really, really cool seeing that again. What's your damage? Hopefully, maybe the ending I hope for might not be the ending I get, and that can just happen, you know, sometimes we won't get what we want out of life in general. But thank you so much for sending What's Your Damage. The next video is sent in by Victoria, and this video is the Player Housing Explained Serenitea Pot Guide, and it's a video that came out about 3 years ago by Whalestat. And it's a little outdated now, but should get you the basics. So it'll be fun to understand anyway. At least, like, you know, even if you look at stuff retroactively, it's fun to understand stuff like that. Let's check it out.
The Serenitea Pot is one of the biggest features that MiHoYo has added to Genshin Impact to date. One of the great things about this game is its ability to attract all manner of players. The community is massive and ever growing, and with this addition, I imagine the game will garner a whole new level of appeal for many. And
we know it did. We know that like there's people who literally just do the teapot.
How exactly does it work? Well, I'm here to guide you through it all. Hello kings, queens, and majesties, welcome to Whalestat. I am Slice of Otaku. With this one, we are going to go over all the features currently available to us with the new housing system, and how you can make the most out of it all. First things first, you'll want to head over to Liyue and begin the quest, A Teapot to Call Home. Now this quest does require you to be at
I randomly did this quest
to begin. Certain lore aspects of it do tie into the main story, and so unfortunately, if you're just getting started on your journey, you won't be able to partake immediately. But once you do begin the quest, after some solid lawyering from the recently released Yanfei, who we currently have a character.
Oh, so she was released alongside around the teapot stuff as well, so that was her patch, I guess?
We then receive our Serenitea Pot from Madame Ping. Now, in order to use the teapot, you'll need to place it in the world and then interact with it. This is also how you leave the teapot and return to the location you were last in before you entered inside. Or alternatively, you can just open up the map and teleport to anywhere in Tavat.
I had big troubles with this. Remember I couldn't get out.
Interacting with the teapot will be the 3 options for layouts on where to settle
That's
your
neat,
new home.
isn't it?
Now, this may at first feel like picking your starter in Pokemon, but don't stress yourself out over it because you will be able to change the layout once you achieve
Which is
more
very
experience
generous
and have a higher trust rank. But more on that in a bit. I for one chose the Emerald Peak. Now, once you do,
I think I did too.
You will be greeted by a vast open field, your mansion, and the floating teapot spirit butler bird, Tubby. Upon walking inside your mansion, you'll see multiple rooms on the bottom floor you have access to. If you head upstairs, there are 2 extra doors and rooms on the minimap. However, we do not have access to these as of yet. But let's take a step back because our little butler is pretty important. Talking to Tubby is where we handle pretty much everything related to this world. Forget everything you know about the rules of Tavat because the currency here is not Mora. It is called realm currency. A rather simple name for a pretty important denomination. If you enjoy interior decoration, this is what you are going to want to be rolling in.
It's funny because I don't really do the interior decorating too much in games. Like I played Animal Crossing and that's like always very fun for me, or playing The Sims. But like I feel like I was like, oh, I need an end game sometimes and stuff, I guess. But then I saw people's creations and stuff and I was like, oh, this is actually cooler than I even thought.
Now, interestingly enough, realm currency is developed over time passively. You don't need to do anything to build it up. However, you can improve how much you generate over time by improving your adeptal energy.
Okay.
And what is adeptal energy? Well, adeptal energy is the energy within the teapot that increases based on how many furnishings you have placed within the world of the Serenitea Teapot. And by that, I mean the outside of your mansion, the interior, and the other areas.
It's so interesting seeing how basic it looks here compared to like all the designs you've seen so far in some of these videos.
Benchmarks you need to achieve before you hit a new rank of adeptal energy. As you can see here, my current ranking is queen-sized. Having a higher adeptal energy allows for a higher generation of realm currency per hour.
And it encourages people to like do more with it,
very
right?
Important, as by talking to Tubby, you can access the Realm Depot to purchase a ton of goodies, primarily for the sake of furnishings and blueprints. However, Even if you're not really interested in this kind of stuff, there are still some pretty beneficial things that you can purchase with this currency. Namely, a bunch of quality of life items for the combative side of the game. I mean, just look at these rewards. We have the new transient resin, which is essentially a time-sensitive version of fragile resin.
Okay.
And even new artifact enhancement materials, which is something that I have wanted for so long
So
now.
again, there's so many incentives to do this. Like they're giving so many incentives to want to do this, even though it's already fun. The incentive is fun, but like obviously for people that maybe don't find it to be the most fun thing in the world, there's still some incentives.
To accumulate all this passively is just amazing. And so it'll be oh so valuable to get your housing area up to par so you can gather as much of these items as possible. Now, as for how exactly you should go about getting your adeptal energy
Yeah, I feel
up,
looks awesome.
well, my advice is place everything. It is so important to have your adeptal energy as high as possible to achieve the maximum profit.
This is like a method I learned like in Animal Crossing. To get a 5-star, you just put fences up everywhere and you can get like 5 stars, which is pretty crazy. So I wonder if like you can just put stuff randomly and they'll just give you the adeptal energy
over time.
Maybe.
With how new this feature is to Genshin, if your intent is to reap the benefits as soon as possible, or even just to get your home renovation dreams going fast, forget being picky about what you craft.
Yes, that's what it's
or
saying. Yeah,
place.
it's the same with Animal
Right
Crossing,
now,
you know,
I
trying to get that
recommend
5-star
placing
if you want to get the
everything.
5-star.
It doesn't really matter how it looks either, which you can pretty much chalk up to the game not wanting to compromise your artistic integrity by strictly defining good or bad.
I think that
They
makes
just
sense.
want you to use their features as much as possible. But as someone who has spent way too long playing games like Animal Crossing and Minecraft, this is all pretty familiar to me, and so I really can't wait to make things
So he's
in my
experienced
world
with this
look
stuff.
incredible. But as for right now, my world is atrocious. But in order to achieve maximum profit, I am putting aside my creative vision to ensure that I can continue to make those big gains. But where do you get more furnishings? Well, you'll need blueprints. And you're actually gifted with some when you first get started.
Okay.
You can learn these blueprints
We got
by
so many
entering
of
your
these.
inventory, clicking on said blueprint, and there you go, you've learned it. From there, you can craft them from the Create Furnishings section. When speaking to Tubby, you'll notice that these things take time and precious materials to craft. For instance, it takes silk flowers to create fabrics, and fruits, among other things, to craft dyes.
Nice.
But then, for most furnishings, a new kind of material.
Yeah, the amount of
Wood, which is used in
blueprints I have now is
lot
crazy.
of recipes. You will need a lot of wood and many different types of it too. And it is because of this material
Such a
that
great
I
design.
want to introduce you all to the newest enemy within Genshin Impact. Every single tree. Every tree you see from now on, you must beat the bark out of. And I mean literally, this game
Isn't it funny that like I've forgotten completely that you can do this to trees? Isn't that crazy? Because I never do it. I can't remember the last time I did this to a tree.
Not want you to shoot a bow at them, use your skill on them, or even use elemental attacks on them. What you need to give these trees is a good old-fashioned beatdown.
It seems like Zhongling's
And fear
very good
not,
at this,
the game
though.
itself gives you all the information you'll need to find each type of tree within the in-game tutorial, which you can reference from the archive if you ever forget. Now, I know what you may be thinking, but no, you cannot beat the wood out of the trees within the Serenitea Pot. Anyways, moving back to furnishings, you can see here that they take time to create. However, you do have a few options to circumvent the wait time. First off, you can have a friend come over into your Serenitea Pot.
Right.
However, do keep in mind that they cannot actually enter the same way that you do. They'll have to use this feature that's a bit tucked away in a strange place. You'll need to have your friend click on your profile character's face in the friends list and then request to join your teapot. After your friend is in, as long as you have something crafting, you can then have them approach and talk to your tubby and click on the option to speed up the crafting process. This will shave off 4 or so hours of wait time depending on the
So it's
recipe.
also encouraging co-op. Okay.
It should also be noted
Interesting.
that everyone can only provide this boost twice a day at max.
Right.
And a few more notes about co-op: you cannot build while someone is in your world or you are in theirs.
Oh.
And I imagine this is to avoid any potential exploits or griefing.
I suppose.
say
I suppose. Imagine just seeing them running around as you're building.
It immediately. Well, you can do that by simply using
I wonder
the
if that could
new
even happen.
Vial of Adeptal Speed item. This will instantly finish the crafting of any item you choose to use it on, allowing you to collect the furnishing and have it ready for placing immediately. And at that, for the sake of getting your score up, you'll want to do this as much as you possibly can. Again, the more items, the higher the score. The higher the score, the better the passive gains. The better the passive gains, the sooner you can get everything that you want. Oh, and be sure to craft new things as you receive a first time point bonus for doing so.
Obviously at this point it was rather simple from what I'm getting from here. But like obviously like it's one of those things that's kind of like playing the bass guitar. It's like easy, it's probably easy to play, easy to pick up and play a song. You learn Animal I Become in 2 minutes. But hard to master, I'm guessing is probably the way we look at
trust rank. Your trust rank is essentially the Serenitea Pot's version of adventure rank. It currently caps out at 10, and much like adventure rank, you can build it up through the first few levels pretty fast. I actually managed to get to TR3 by the end of my first day playing with all this. Anyways, it is vitally important to build up your trust rank, as this allows you to unlock a whole lot of additional features. These include allowing for your max amount of currency stored to be improved. This means you can afford to go longer spans of time without checking up on your teapot to collect your realm currency. You also receive improvements to your creation queue, which will give you more slots to have more things crafting over time.
Man, I can see how someone would get lost in this forever. I can see it. I see the vision.
Realm, and most importantly, Potboy Tubby gets some drip. And with all this being so important, allow me to give you some tips on how to improve it as quickly as possible. So much like how Adventure Rank has the Adventurer's Handbook to assist you with ranking up, Trust Rank has access to the Adeptal Mirror. These are missions that you take in order to assist in improving your trust rank. You see, it doesn't directly give you trust rank XP, as the only way to actually earn this is by crafting new blueprints.
There's a cat.
Which is what the Adeptal Mirror is rewarding you with. New blueprints, which you can then craft to then give you.
I have so many blueprints, it's crazy. I need to get into this.
You should make it a habit to purchase your 5 vials of Adeptal Speed daily. It isn't too costly in terms of realm currency, and having these means whenever you get a new recipe, you will be able to reap the benefits of trust rank experience by instantly crafting them. Furthermore, make sure you are always crafting
like there are ways of getting around certain aspects of like maybe the time of the wait times or like the actual crafting times as well.
And check the teapot daily to look for the special merchant. If you follow all these tips, you will be set in no time. But yeah, guys, that's everything you need to know about player housing.
Awesome. No, it's cool. Impact. It's cool.
We really hope you were able to learn something from all this, and seriously look forward to the incredible creations that come from this community. I imagine this is the sort of thing we can expect regular additions to as time goes on. So
what we've seen since then is insane.
Be sure to subscribe to WhaleStat with notifications on. This is only just the beginning for the channel, so to have bragging rights for when we're eventually big enough to live up to our name, I suggest you join us from now. I have been your host, Slice of Otaku. Thank you all so much for watching, and have an awesome day. I love you.
Get to that, man. Get that, how do I say it? Like, get that, what's the proper word for it? Get that, promotion, you know, promote yourself. I'm always very appreciative of people doing that. Yeah, no, it's super interesting whenever I see like the Serenitea Pots and stuff like this is because like I've like I don't know if you could say the word dismiss, if you want to call it the word dismiss, you know, I'll let people call it the word dismiss. But like for me, I like just, it wasn't something I was personally interested in at all. Because like I never really do that type of stuff. I'm never really that person that play. And it's nothing against the, you know, anything, these type of things that are the people that do. It's just never really like something I always do. I love The Sims. I love playing Animal Crossing, but I usually need some sort of end game at least at some point. But for me, like then I see all everyone else's designs. I see how like fun you can get around some of the things in here, like whether it be like the wait times or whether it be like the creation stuff and how to use your blueprints, how you can get the rewards as well. It's like, okay, I can totally see like how people would get addicted to this, and also people who don't even like the teapot would play it all the time just to get those rewards because they are good rewards as well. Yeah, thank you so much for sending it, Victoria. It was awesome to get another perspective on something that I don't really know about that much of. I only see like the cool designs. That's always like super, super cool to see. So thank you for sending that in. The next video is sent in by Solvix, and it is the Mobile Suit Gundam, The Witch of Mercury, textless version. Let's check it out. Really pretty design, right? Man, the designs are really pretty. Really pretty designs. So it's like a virtual world almost, I'm guessing? Is that what we're looking at here? It's a cool beat as well though, isn't it? Man, I really like the design so much. I really do. interesting shot here. So I guess when, oh my god, the designs are so freaking cool. What the hell? I wanted the close up. Yes, that hair is so neat. Do you see the reflection? Don't open the door. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Holy hell, look at that. Walking on water as well. Ooh. The change up is so freaking good. We love a good change up in an anime opening, right? Yeah, it's good. It's really good. Oh, other characters too. Yeah, like all the designs are like big hits here at me. They're really big hits. Yeah, sick. So sick. Oh, who's this guy? Who's this? This is actually super appealing to me. Like, I think the designs are like super colorful while also feeling very grounded at the same time. Holy hell, what is that? Massive. What's okay, then turning it off. Okay. Very interesting to look at as well. Like with the again, I've never seen like any like Gundam animes. I've never seen much mech animes either. I think like the most like I've ever like really gone into like mech stuff was probably like I'm trying to think, what is there any anime that I've watched that has mechs in it? Would you count? Did Code Geass have that in it? Again, it's been so long since I watched Code Geass. Probably. But it's just like for me, like I was never like crazy about Gundams or mechs and things like that. It was never something that was like crazy to me. But that's probably because as well, I didn't grow up on that, and I also haven't checked out enough stuff either. Because one of those things, if you ask me, it's like, oh, if I said, oh, like it's not really I'm not into them. It's like if you ask me, hey Calvin, like, are you like, what mech stuff do you like? The answer would be I haven't seen enough mech stuff. You know what I mean? It's not like this thing of like I don't like mechs. It's like I haven't checked out enough stuff. Because you can say, okay, what mech show do you not like? I would have to draw a blank because I haven't checked out enough stuff, I think. But yeah, maybe we'll check out some more. Again, like I'm always like looking for more anime to watch. I really am. Like right now I'm watching Vinland Saga. I'm rewatching Yu Yu Hakusho as well. And obviously watching ReZero every single week that I can as well when it's coming out. But obviously like there's going to become lull times as well where, you know, you want to watch something is also, I'm also rewatching Haikyuu as well. So there's like a lot of stuff I'm watching, but we'll definitely check this out too. I just have to, yeah, the character designs are really sick. The colors are really pretty. There looks like there's some really interesting visuals, aspects to it as well, where it's like, you know, there's like walking on water or there's like a virtual world or some sort of things like that. It looks like it looks like the opening is very, very like uplifting and sweet, but there definitely seems like there's a darker tone to some aspects of things like this as well. But it seems like there's like a very big theme of friendship, which you also like in shows like this. Thank you so much for sending in, Solvix. The next video is sent in by Hiyori and is the Wriothesley character teaser, Indispensable Protocols. Let's check it out. Oh man, right in the prison right away.
Fontaine's Child Welfare Services has already made all the necessary arrangements.
Yeah?
You needn't escort the criminal personally.
I just want to ensure this task isn't left to someone who lacks propriety.
Oh wow. Which task? Who are you escorting? 2D Wriothesley looks awesome. Look at this.
Hello?
Oh my god.
Who is it?
It's Wriothesley, your father's colleague. I'm here with his friend.
Oh, come on in.
Come on in.
Dad's still packing up his stuff, so you'll have to give him a minute.
What's happening?
That's all right. He has a long journey
What?
ahead after all.
Is he going to the Fortress of Meripede?
All right. Be a good girl
No.
and stay out of trouble while I'm away, okay?
No.
I will. Your friend here's super nice.
Oh.
Not like the other guy. He looks scary.
Oh, Wriothesley looks scary.
That's not very polite.
I mean,
It's quite all
part
right.
of his character is that he is a bit intimidating, right?
Bye-bye. Come back
This is
soon.
heartbreaking.
I'll miss you.
This is heartbreaking because we know where he's going. We know where he's going.
Don't worry.
Stop. No. What the hell?
Thank you for extending your sympathy.
I'm gonna cry. Why would they
I
do
wouldn't
something
be
like
able to
this?
see her again.
I only sympathize with her.
Yes.
Love should be warm. But to you, it's become a form of punishment. Let's go. Next time you see your daughter, I hope you'll have become a better
Oh my god, he's a bad dad. That wasn't a teaser. That was like a short film of pain. Like what that wasn't a character teaser. Like I've never seen that character teaser was literally just a short film of pain. It was just pain. I was hurt. Like what do you expect me to do with that? And obviously Ryze, like as a character, he went there for the daughter because he didn't want someone to go there who was tactless, who was going to do something that was like, you know, maybe, how do I say it? Like maybe like would upset her. And so he wanted to make sure everything was as smooth as possible so her spirit wasn't broken. And he knows all about that type of stuff. He really does. God damn it, man. That wasn't that was literally just a short film of pain and suffering and making me sad. That wasn't like, you know what I mean? Like all it teased was that like there's more pain to come. Jesus Christ. Like again, like it fit his character extremely well. So obviously it is a teaser, teases his character, but I feel like, you know, they should put a different word on that freaking like pain. Absolute pain. And again, Ryze as a character, we know that he, like, of course, would relate to the idea of losing or being, like, you know, someone being a bad parent. And I think that's so important as well, where he's like, maybe learn to be a better parent next time. Because obviously he wouldn't do it for the parent. He's doing it for the kid. Like, that's what he's doing it for. Yeah, it seems like he's helping the parent, but he is, like, doing it for the kid. Thank you so much for sending in, Hiyori. That was a short film of pain. The next video sent in by Leanne is the JoJo Bizarre Adventures openings, part 1 to 3. I've never seen JoJo in my life, so let's check this out. Interesting. So this is going to be a bit weird for me who's never seen this before. Very interesting. Wait. The art style is so interesting. This is the opening? For the first opening? And it goes into like the comic book type of thing as well? With the police officers? The music is like very like... Do I say operatic almost? This style is so interesting to me. The comic books. Is it like 3D as well? Like it's very colorful and like very vibrant, like, but then like the character designs are like it's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like so like visually striking. They're leaning heavy into the comic book stuff for sure. Yeah. So interesting to me. Oh, the blood on the mask? So that was opening 1? Okay. We have a very different vibe already. So many bright colors. Oh. Already, just being honest, like, this song to me is like better than the first. Just because I think it's more like my style of song, like that I'd like for an opening. It's very mysterious. It's almost like an investigation song, right? Again, the style is very similar, even in 2D. Silhouettes as well. Who's this? But again, I don't know who any of these characters are, I'll be honest with you. Reaching for like this pendant, all of them? So many different characters. Whoa. Okay, the song. And they're looking up. So these guys are fighting together. So that must be JoJo, right? We're getting that's JoJo. And that's his friend. The colors are so gorgeous. Oh, look, screaming up to the sky as well. Interesting. Again, like it's like it's hard to like grasp what the show is about other than fighting and stuff. Another different vibe. The first one was very operatic. The second one was like a... Now okay, the hat instantly I recognize, right? And this one's kind of like more of like a hard rock glam metal song. Across the Earth here, is it? Who is that? What the hell? I'm getting these striking visuals. This is a whole group together? Interesting. So many like different like thorns pushing into his back. How does that work? How does that work? What is that visual telling us? That's a great character design, by the way. Let me see. Yeah, the thorns going to the back. I wonder what that could mean. Right here. Look at that. Awesome. So sick. What, like again, like all this, like it's so. Is it like this in the anime where like they do this type of like thing while they're like fighting, or they're emoting? Like with like the words come out, like the colors are here. Whoa. I'm so like interested into like because again, this is my first time seeing anything JoJo beyond memes. I've seen that now. That's the famous move, right? The multiple fist stuff. Wait, so it says 1 to 3. So is there a fourth opening maybe? What is it? This is much darker. Very different vibe again. Different energy. It's a freaking like metalcore song now. What the hell's happening? Was that a dog? Look at this. This is again. This always grounds me when I'm like since the start of this video now because like I'm like, what does that one? And I'm like, oh, there's that striking style that was present in the first part as well, right? It's like okay, I found something that you can grasp onto, right? Is he getting bigger? Oh, I know what stands. That's like a stand, right? That's such a cool shot of like, look at the cityscape with the green sky in the background. The colors are really cool. This might be copyrighted to death, by the way. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Oh! That's awesome. No. That change in the music there. I love it. Yeah, I like it a lot. Yeah, to me, like the aspects of that's what I mean. Like the words coming out here, does that happen all the time? Like it must. It's been present in every single opening so far. Yeah, okay, so I can't, to be honest, like I've never seen JoJo before. All I've seen is the memes and the references that happen. I know like in Persona 5, for example, there's a reference to like that move with the multiple fists from Makoto. And one of her special moves in Persona 5 Royal. And Leanne, by the way, you also said in your information here, I want to keep a spoiler free about the first opening because it's the only one that the only one for that part because it's a banner. And as mentioned in the description, I cut out 2 variations of the last opening in the video because they were major spoilers. Okay, no, that's fine. No, that's fine. Thank you so much for letting me know, Leon. I think it's one of those things where, like, for someone from the outside, this is wild, Leon. I hope that doesn't sound like I'm being insulting. Like, from someone who hasn't seen JoJo in his life, all of this, I don't know what it is. There's fighting. I know there's stands. I've heard of stands before, right? Like a stand. And I know obviously the references, but it just seems like crazy to me. all the stuff that's happening, because like the colors are the visuals are so cool, the colors are so striking as well. The character designs are bulky, like there's these big muscular guys, which I wasn't expecting a lot of that, but I'm wondering if, like, you know, all of that style is present in the show, because it's been kind of common throughout the 4 openings that there's like a very striking, colorful style, and I would like to see if that is the case in the whole show. Maybe. Yeah, I've never seen JoJo. I know it's like a lot of people haven't seen JoJo, I'd say, but like JoJo, like, for me, I've heard it from memes, obviously, like, or like, you know, that's a JoJo reference, because the thing is, like, a lot of animes are influenced by JoJo. A lot of games are influenced by JoJo. A lot of stuff is like, you know, they get like a lot of their inspiration, because that happens with anime, right? Like, you know, if you have like when survival game animes were a big thing, look at all the animes 6 years later, all of a sudden there was like 20 survival game animes. It happens, like, you know, a lot of it getting very inspired by anime that came before them. But thank you so much for sending in, Leon. That was really cool to see. The next video is sent in by Minyu, and it is a HoneyWorks video. And they said, unfortunately, the only version with English subtitles has very poor quality MV, and I had to consider whether I wanted to sacrifice the quality of the MV or the translation of the lyrics. But as this last song by Mona, I'm setting aside that the lyrics will be more important. You said in her song Proud Idol, her singing was a bit aggressive, and I agree. It was like she said in frustration. In this one, it's the complete opposite. You can feel such peace from her. Well, you did. When you say last song from Mona, you mean like a lot more, right? You mean like 20 more, I think, right? Minu, right? Yeah, they mean 20. They mean 20 more. Let's check it out. 20 more coming after this. No, stop already. You mean 20 more. I understand 20 more. I can't just say goodbye to Mona. You mean 15. Stop. This has been a common thing with Mona. You know, what do you think about my appearance? What do people think about me? What do I care the people what they think about me? Like, it's been a common thing with Mona. Wow, the growth. Oh my god. Yes. Well, I'm already sad. So feel free to do noise. Oh my god. Like, you know, when they said that, like, video, you're saying it's like she's at peace. Holy frick. This is like such like a culmination of all that she's felt. Yes. Yes. Don't waste your time on them. Oh my god. I'm so sad. What a journey we've been on with this character. The one who lasts the most will be the winner. True. You gotta live your life and enjoy your life. Because there are people that love you, Mona. There are. I'm telling you. Oh my god. The appreciation I have for this character is off the charts. Such an arc. And this is such a great culmination. To be finally like, hey, like, you know, I don't hate you. Why don't you like me? Or do you hate everything about me? Oh, and the tear. Look at this. Yes. Let me hate them for you, Mona. Yes. Oh my god, Mona. Hugging her sister. Mona doesn't want to be mean to him because she's way more mature than I am now. Even now, she's, you know, the culmination of Mona's story. Mona, I will be mean to him for you. I will do it. Look at this visual, all the text and stuff like this. Yes, they don't even know you. They don't even know you. Yes, exactly. The visual stuff here is so cool with the text. But it's so like there's so much noise, right? But get rid of him. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. Yes, Mona. No, don't make me cry. I'm on the verge. Stop. Great outfit here from Mona as well. The colors, I mean. Kind of nuts here, man. Kind of nuts, like how we followed this character's journey for so long. because they're a character that like for anyone who maybe has not seen the other ones and are watching this just randomly, they're a character that's constantly asked like, how do you oh, people are, it started off like, oh, people are insulting me, like, but I have to find solace in this, like I find solace, then comparing themselves to the sister, all these feelings that they had of like, self-doubt, and it's been growing like and changing over time. And to have a song here now means the world to me, where Mona's like, yo, like I don't, like, it's not that I don't care, it's like, of course I do care, but like my time is wasted if I waste it on people that don't even know me. That's so freaking smart. That's so smart. I will fight them for you, though, Mona. Yes, words can hurt and save people. They're the craziest thing in the world, man. Oh my god, look at you and your friends. She's so happy. Get it, get it. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Again, you can forgive all the people that mean to you, and that's so mature. I will fight them for you. Yeah, you live on your life, I'll take on the burden. Exactly. It's such a great culmination, I'm telling you. Look at her, look at her, look at her right now. 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 I'm telling you. And look at that crowd. Where's your crowd, bullies? Where is it? What a freaking ending to this. Holy hell. No. No! It's not ending. I don't want it to end, right? Like, of course it has to end at some point. I understand that. This has been such a staple, Mona was such a staple here in Rome Reacts, and of course, like, that's, I'm like a lot of people, I don't like change. You know what I mean? Change is hurtful. But like, the fact that we're leaving Mona on a note where she has taken all the stuff that people have given her, and she's going to not only forgive them, she's going to be like, I have to live my life and not waste my time with people like you. I adore her. I adore her so much. I really do. And I'm gonna miss her. I really will miss her. Like, we've gone on such a journey with this character that like I not only appreciate her, but I know her so well at this stage. You know what I mean? The fact that I can talk about, and I can talk with Minu about it. Minu, we could probably say this as well. Like, if Minu ever had a conversation with me about it, I feel like, they would say that we've grown to know them and understand them so much better than we did at the start. I want to show you something really quickly, actually. Look at this smile. Look at that. Look at that. Love can't lose. Love can't lose. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Mona, words to live by. I am feeling very sad. I know if I move on, it's like, I don't like change, and especially with characters that I've grown to like adore and love. There'll never be a time where I get to watch these videos and it's the first time again. You know what I mean? Minu, thank you so much for such an amazing experience with this character. Thank you so much for being such an integral part of my week now, Mona. I'm saying directly to Mona and Minu. Thank you, Minu, as well, for sending these in, and thank you, Mona, for being such a big part of my week every single week. Minu, you picked such a great series of videos here. I'm sure there's other stuff as well that is going to be similar to this that you're going to send in, but obviously saying goodbye to Mona is very hurtful. It is. Well, thank you so much, Minu, and I appreciate you sending that stuff in. The next video is sent in by Golden Witch Beatrice. No, is it? No, sorry, Stereoscopy. The Golden Witch Beatrice is after this. Apologies. The next, it's RWBY Season 3 and 4 trailer. By the way, info, Viz Media picked up RWBY a few months ago, so RWBY fans are safe. Oh, so it's going to be keep going. Great. That's fantastic. I'm so happy for you, RWBY fans. I genuinely am. Let's check this out. So time for the last two trailers for the Season 5. Enjoy. Thank you so much. Opening up new worlds for me as usual in these series. Oh. See, we talked about how it looks so much more clean right now. It didn't look bad in the first few seasons. It's just so clean. No. Sorry for sniffling there. Oh my god. I usually would cut that out, but apologies. It's here now. We all heard it. Great character design.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Why'd you join the White Fang?
Oh, who's this?
Same reason as you.
But
why fight?
You know,
when
I've grown to appreciate the art style more and more. I really have.
for human?
And the character designs are really good too. We're having a very emotional moment here though as well, right? Like a very like that's like, I don't know, like I love that type of stuff. I really do. It's like, how do I explain it? It's like artsy seems like you're insulting it, right? That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm saying it's like very artistic to like have the transition between like the actual scene itself and like, you know, when you're thinking about it. And so it's just like it's done so well.
Same reason as you.
but
Why fight when I pass for human?
Pass for human, by the way. Interesting.
It's okay. You're not the first person to ask. I know I look just like any other human girl. And for years, that's how I was raised. We lived in Mantle with the other Faunus working the mines.
Faunus.
My parents wanted something better for me. They managed to enroll me in an Atlas prep school. Imagine that. Little Faunus.
Great animation here.
Going to the city of dreams. I felt like a princess.
So she's like one. So this is like a different type of person, I guess.
But I had to follow a set of.
But not human. What is happening? Jesus Christ! The fact that you can even block that with a sword is insane to me. And you're shooting in an open space like this?
And absolutely, under no circumstances, was I allowed to change colors. No one could know I was a fawn.
So you can change colors. I think her design is fantastic.
It's terrible.
It wasn't. It was confusing at first, but it wasn't hard. Especially.
The animation's so good. It's actually so like, and I'm not trying to insult the first season. I think you would agree with this. Like, it's like the first season had good animation, but I guess it's just so clean now.
It was confusing at first.
Look at this motion here, the movement.
It wasn't hard.
Wah.
Especially if it meant being an Atlas. Sometimes the other girls would say things about the Faunus. That they were animals, that they were dirty.
Jesus.
Lied, and I'd say those things with them.
Oh no.
Because I felt like I was one of them.
That's so sad.
And then
She adapted.
one day, there was a cave-in at the mines. I was at school when the news broke. Apparently, one of the workers tripped while handling some agitated dust crystals. The explosion caused a chain reaction. And my friends snickered.
What? What is... Okay, so he can like make duplicates of himself, I guess. Again, we don't know who this character is, I suppose.
I lost control. Every
Really
inch of
cool.
me turned blue as I wept.
She changed colors. She changed colors.
And suddenly, all the girls that I'd laughed and played with were scared of me.
Mm-hmm. That's horrible.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. I broke their teeth.
Oh my god. I love her. I love her. I love her a lot. Well, she's there. But they're fighting. Interesting. Interesting dynamic, right?
He got away.
Someone you can pour your heart to,
Sorry.
and also like you're on opposite sides of the fence, right? Super interesting. I got chills there thinking about it. I think this girl's awesome. This girl's design here. She's freaking sick. Make a whole show about her, I think. Yeah, no, that's. I think that's such an interesting dynamic. Just to pause it there before we go into the next trailer. Why that dynamic is so interesting to me is just because it's always complicated, but always like so interesting as well, right? To me, it's like, you know, a friendship that is divided between ideals, right? Or ideals, or at least like maybe it's not even that, like, but it's just like a friendship that's divided by two sides of like a battle. You know, one of the most famous ones always, like, and it's not Friends, but you know, like Romeo and Juliet. It's like so like such a great storytelling device. But in this case, it seems like she had to like basically go along with like prejudice for a while and like, you know, racism. And that's even like, I can't imagine in any world what that's like, where you have to like join in on this type of stuff just to be safe, right? That's horrible. And in this case, it's one of those situations where it would snap you out of it. It's like, now you see how they really are. And she broke the teeth, which I'm very glad she did. I'm very glad she did. Very interesting character. That was 2017. 2017 feels like it was last year, but it's like actually like, what, 7 years ago? I don't like that, man. I don't like that it's like 7 years ago. It's a cool, I like this design a lot. That was 7 years ago. That's not right. 7 years is too, that's 7 years ago should be last year. 7 years ago wasn't 7 years ago. Who's gonna be in this trailer? Also, it's RWBY.
Come on.
So she still has her arm here.
Totally could have dodged that.
Yang, I already told you. I'm just not cut out for hand to hand. Why can't I just use my beautiful crescent rope?
That's exactly why I wouldn't let you bring it.
I like when they show comedy aspects as well, right? Because like you need that in shows sometimes too.
I'm gonna be leaving for Beacon soon. I want to make sure my little sis could hold her own while I'm gone.
Little sis. The RWBY design has also like improved in a way, just because again, I feel like it's more detailed from the first time we saw her, for sure. Rocked her.
Nice one, sis.
Rocked her.
You're not always going to be able to run away from your problems, though. Sometimes you just have to stand your ground and fight, no matter what. All right, enough rest. Get back out here.
Is she okay? Or is she doing a sneak attack?
RWBY?
What in the hell?
RWBY!
Oh, it's one of those like... And this was a trailer? They're giving you full-on fight scenes for a trailer? Sick. Honestly sick. Oh no. Is that working out? The freaking like... Oh, I got the freaking chugging on the guitar. We know this character is very funny, by the way. The choreography is also always so cool in these trailers as well. Smacking the face off him, by the way. No, she's very cool. She's very cool. And they probably write... These songs get written for... Yeah, they probably get written for these shows. Are you okay, RWBY? I love her design. I really do. What's she gonna do? She doesn't have her. Does she have her scythe? Is it close by? Do you hear the impact? Oh my god! She put up her fists. What? Does she jump in front of her? Oh no! She had this planned. Off the tree! Off the tree! Into the... Oh, that looks like it hurt so bad. Oh my god, into the freaking... Like breaking it. Just like that. Just like that. Oh no. the wind would be gone out of me.
Gang, are you okay? I didn't know how to help without my sight. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
You put up your fists.
I've always got your back, sis.
Ruby put up her fists. We can say what we want. She put up her fist. She was getting ready to juke it out with that guy. So it seems like there's a very tight relationship between them, and now it's transitioning back to like modern times. Look how good the backgrounds look as well. Wow. Volume 5. Man, I can feel the hype of people like when they first like freaking got into this. These trailers were a bit more story focused. Hopefully you still enjoy. No, 100%. I love seeing like the different like what was the dynamics between characters. It may help me learn a lot more about RWBY as a character, and I found a new character I love as well. No, it was pretty great. It was great. Don't mind that whatsoever. Yeah, never like no. We're very story focused on this channel anyway. So do not worry about it whatsoever. I have a question for you though. If Viz Media picked it back up, does that mean they're changing voice actors, or will people like Barbara Dunkelman come back for the show? Because if that's the case, holy hell, Barbara Dunkelman getting work for that is awesome. Yeah, it was cool. It was really cool, and like I always say, like I had no idea how impactful the story. Like I get it now. I get it to an extent of like, you know, like more than I did before, because again, like I said, I used to look at all these conventions. I used to look at like people posting pictures of RWBY. Oh, RWBY's coming back, and I'm like, what is like how are you this hyped? Like it's a Rooster Teeth thing, you know? And now I understand. Like I feel like there's very impactful stories you're telling here. There's dynamics that I didn't even understand before. The combat's really freaking cool. The animation it's clearly gotten better and more clean. The music is awesome. I get it now. I get it. And I wish like, and it's so weird because like Time Machine, like if you go back to 2015, Calvin would be like, whenever I saw a RWBY thing and I'm like, that's just a Rooster Teeth anime, I'm not going to watch that, you know? To go back and be like, yo, like 2024 Calvin would hate you for being so judgmental. Because again, I always say like the best thing you can be is wrong when it feels very good. Shenmue was a perfect example of that. Shenmue was a game I said would not be good when it came out, and it was great when it came out. And I was wrong, and I loved being wrong there. And being wrong is sometimes the best thing in the world. Yeah, thank you so much for sending in Stereoscope and for sharing your love with me, because that can always be a very kind of like vulnerable situation sometimes to share something you really like. It's like, have you ever showed someone like something on your phone and you're like, oh my God, if they don't like this, or if they're at least not interested in it, it's going to be so rough. So Rome Reacts, I understand, can be a bit daunting, but I hope that I make it comfortable for you guys. I hope I do anyway. I really hope. Thank you so much. The next video is sent in by Golden Witch Beatrice, and it is, here's a little crossover that I think you'll like. And I see this and it looks like Jujutsu Kaisen specials. So let's check it out. Oh my God. Wait, the Fatui? Is that what they did? Oh, shh. Oh. I'm in love. I'm in love. I'm in love. No! Oh, wait, shower, shut up. No, stop it. Look at the, oh my, I have chills. This isn't, stop. I have chills in his Kazuha. Okay, as long as he doesn't kill anyone on a train. With the house of the heart people being, no, that's so cool. That's so cool. Just like the, I have chills all over. I have chills in places I didn't think I get chills. I'm not. This is so well done. You are my specials. This is so exciting. Signora. Wait, who would I'm sorry, I blinked, and who are they doing for? Who's Shozo? Who's Shozo? Oh, I hate them. It's so interesting the characters they're choosing here for this. Child. Venti getting up to the desk. No, this is insane. Unstickly. No, this is insane. This is insane. I have chills everywhere. Mom said, no, stay away from outside. I have chills. No. That was so freaking sick. I'm sorry, I need to see the walkout at the start again here. who was walking out here. Like all these, look at that, the Mondstadt freaking crew. Are you kidding me? That fills me with so much joy. And then like the Vitui House of the Heart, it makes so much sense. That's the place, because it's like, right? It's like. Obviously, like, they're not as bad as like the guys here. I want to make that clear. Nearly, and not even bad, right? We love Linny, we love Furina, we live in that, but I think it's a perfect choice for that, like an organization that is opposite, that we still would recognize the characters, right? I think that makes perfect sense to have those characters in that scene. That was perfect. That was perfect. Like, I am in love. I'm in love with that. My like heart is pounding out of my chest. You did. Golden Witch Beatrice, thank you for that. That was so well done. That has made me so freaking happy. What a freaking time to be alive that we could even see something like that. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for sending it in. That was awesome. That was so good. I'm gonna be sharing that with a few friends. I'm gonna be sharing that. Thank you. The next video was sent in by my friends who watched Jujutsu Kaisen, by the way. The next video was sent in by Christus. And it is, I saw this really cool Linny one-shot video. He is really strong in the right team. So it's like a video where he does one shot, like he can do one shot of damage. Let's see. So they're showing off his stats, which will always be better than mine. Okay. Interesting. A one shot with... This is super interesting to me. So we have a team of Diana, Linny, Benny, and Kazui. Okay. I mean, he's already... He did that faster than I did anyway. Okay, Diana's moves are really cool. What the hell? Oh my god, into... The way this is edited, it's like they're building up to something here. Yes. No. No. What? Excuse you? In what world? In what universe? I saw the numbers on the screen and I was like, in what universe could you take that character out that quickly? That's insane. Yeah, like some of the builds that you see in these games are insane, right? Like, because the thing is, people will tell me all the time about like their like obviously I haven't been able to see them. I hopefully eventually will be able to watch them. Like, and seeing videos like this is always very cool. But people have told me like about some of the stuff they've been able to do with some of the characters, and like that some of the stuff that Neuvillette can even do with some of his moves. I've been told about it, and I'm impressed so much like with the builds that you can make in these games. They really are impressive. That was so cool to see. So thank you so much for sending that, Christus, because like I didn't know that Liddy could be that crazy. Obviously, like my characters will never be like this. Just being honest with you, they'll never be like this. But it is really still cool to see what you can do with some of the characters in this game. Very cool. Thank you for sending in. The next video is sent in by Fizzle. I checked the video title and knew it was Fizzle right away. So Fizzle, take that. Fizzle's coming like, what did you say F me for? As promised, here's a full Arataki video from the Hoyo Fair. I highly encourage you to go back and pause if you need to read subtitles. They go by sometimes a little fast. I'm a good reader, but we'll check out how it goes. I'll believe you, Fizzle, as I always do. Fizzle said they were going to send this video. That's how I knew it was Fizzle, by the way. I'm not just being like, oh, Fizzle, this is your video. Let's check it out.
第2組荒凪大電への会社を離れた後数年間の放浪の末新しい会社とインセンティブ契約を結び全面バックアップを受けて男性ソロ歌手の
Solo male, okay. Oh my god, wait, so okay, we are going back already because they said he was in Raiden Ai's company and became a solo star. That's awesome. That's awesome. Way to contextualize that. So Baidu was a retired singer? That's awesome. That's so sick.
どうして俺たちにはこのコーナーがなかったんだ？
彼が突然舞台に立つとは誰も思わなかったからな。
Okay.
みんなが知っている超人気大学生とは違うんだ。
Kazuha.
どうでござろう。一度北斗の姉子が送ってく
So
れた
it's, yeah, we'll pause it a few times here because it looks like it just go by fast. Rumor has it that there are personal feuds between the members of the Aranagi. Is that true? How should I put it?
どうでござろう。
Once I added the special seasoning that Captain Beidou sent me to a special drink.
姉子が送ってくれた万能調味料を特製ドリンクに加えたら
I turned it into mirin.
調味料はみりんであった。
Later, Ethan also secretly added it to my drink. Look at this, sweetheart. Oh my god, look at him. Rumor has it that there's personal feuds between the members of Arataki. Is that true? That's ones I've never... Oh, so they're asking the question. That's ones I've never heard. Last time they had a stomach ache in the middle of the night, I was the one who brought the... Oh, sweetheart. 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 Look at this. Perfect design. Rumor has it, yeah. Who? With whom?
誰が誰と
Oh, you did such a star answer?
倒れて救急車で運ばれた時、突然立ち上がり、ちゃんと服を着替えてから運ばれたことで。
So the ambulance was there, then he picked up better clothes. That's great.
トレーニングの時、カズハが自分の特製ドリンクを持ってきて、それを飲んで歌いながら寝ちゃったんだ。
Okay.
え？彼は俺が先を言ったっていたの？
No. I love him. I love him.
Hi.
Here, oh, I'll take it. No problem. Thank you. What? You drinking gin? Does the song you're about to perform have anything to do with your missing sister Lumine? Can we tell? Oh my god, why'd you ask him this question? You monsters. Was that child that showed behind him? Will this show by publicity so the program starts trending? Okay, okay, I got it. Got it. We. The truth of the past. Okay. So, my god, so many still frames. Let's see, have one look at them. Beautiful stuff. Oh my god, you see the sister leaving? Let's go. Let's effing go. Let's effing go. Look at these boys. Look at these boys. Everyone's already lost. Tell them. Tell them, tell them. Look at Vaughn. I'm sorry, but... Look at the dance moves. The angles. Shake it off. Okay, the crude noises. Look at the backup dancing too. Ratatata. Love, the outfits are so good. No, they've lost. Everyone's lost. I appoint them winners. Especially Vaughn. Vaughn is like so stylish, it's crazy. Yeah. We've heard the song before, haven't we, as well, yeah? Which is interesting that they're performing it now, you know, like this. Wait, it's almost over. What did you do to Kazuha? Are you drunk?
やばい。タクトを呼んでくる。
君の家族に対して負い目があるのは分かっている。必ず償うよ。でもその前に。
They're contextualizing that as well.
もう少し時間が必要だ。
言わぬでくれるか。少なくとも。
Beautiful.
拙者たちの目標が達成されるまでは。
気づいたのはこの世界の真実。この世界
His friend. Don't say it. A very interesting end to that, right? Like, to me, like, the ending was like something I didn't expect, like, in the least. That's so interesting to me. Like, it was like this very, like, sweet thing, right? But had an undertone of some sadness in it. We've seen the music video with those exact outfits before, and them dancing before as well. But this is obviously like the them discussing and having an interview as well. And the interview was actually very cool. The interview was very neat. And I think what's neat about the interview was that, like, it really opened up, like, a lot of their characters and contextualized a lot of stuff that, like, who they are. Like you guys know I love when they put the characters of Genshin in, like, a different world, but still, like, their personalities are still there. And that's one of the things that happened here is, like, you know, the missing sister stuff, or not that aspect of personality, but, like, you know, he's still, you know, probably, like, the kind of very open sweetheart, while Vaughn is very, like, no, and, like, very short, and, like, but also still, like, I love that they added the detail that, like, he cares so much about his outfits, because you could tell the outfits are amazing, that, like, when he's about to be carried away, he's like, I'll go get changed. I'll go get changed really quick. That sounds like something, like, you know, that's very relatable though as well. It's like, I'm about to go away in an ambulance, get me a new outfit. It's so interesting. Yeah, I thought that was great. And, like, of course the dancing is good too, the music is good. But the story itself is, like, I love that they contextualize this. And it was only 2 months ago when this was made. Really pretty stuff. I love the interview, was so delightful, and again stuck to their characters so much. Vaughn, of course, is the star because of how he usually acts. But yeah, thank you so much for sending Fizzle, because I love seeing that. I loved having a laugh. I loved having a little joy as well, looking at the boys once again. Next video is sent in by Kuva Visas, and it is the closer look at Wriothesley's ship in the Fortress of Meropide. Let's check it out. It's like an out of bounds video.
Secret ship within.
There we go.
Wriothesley's secret ship within the Fortress of Meropide. A fascinating dry dock the dude somehow managed to fit.
It's insane. It's such a great visual as well.
Glass unblurred, and I was shown what lay behind it. I knew then and there that I had to break in.
That's insane. That's awesome if you're into that stuff and that's the first thing you think of. I love that.
We will be taking a closer look. But I must confess, I couldn't actually break in.
Oh, for real?
Behold, the new most secure place in Genshin Impact.
Really?
I suppose Wriothesley takes
Klee's outfit's so cute.
Very seriously.
Adorable.
At least in this room, because the rest of the fortress
so adorable. What the hell?
is easy to break out of.
So it's wait, you can just you know all these different secrets.
Before we take a closer look, I think it's important to understand why it is nigh impossible to break in.
Okay.
A way to temper expectations for what you will and will
No, I think that's just as interesting, right?
By way of understanding the limitations present. First and foremost, the biggest issue with the dry dock is that it's contained within an invisible cube.
Right.
Yes, cube. This is not the typical invisible wall many an intrepid out-of-bounds explorer will have run into.
Do they want nobody to go? Obviously, they want no one to go near it, but...
Furthermore, though I don't have entirely conclusive proof, I believe this cube to have properties similar to that of a locked Shrine of Death.
Okay, so like it's like they found that it seems like it's similar to that. Okay.
I covered those in an older video, but as a refresher, that means things on the inside are continuously expelled outwards if they happen to get within. It should be noted, not all things are affected by this. You can see arrows go through just fine, and also confirm that the ship has collision.
Okay, so the ship does have collision, and you can put arrows, but you can't put...
But try tossing in something like...
This is so interesting to me, my god. It just gets repelled back? So crazy that Amber has this move. Like, what the heck?
Heck, even Paimon gets slapped by it. Look at the hit marker on her when I open and close the Paimon menu. As for how big the cube is, it begins right at the center window from the downstairs hall and stretches.
They really wanted to keep people out of this, didn't they?
The back of the ship. Its width reaches beyond the confines of the map's outer textures. And height-wise, the bottom is below the void-out zone, and the top is above the map's ceiling.
Yeah, this is almost just as interesting to me as if they got into it, right? Like, it's all like, to me, like, I just love hearing about this stuff, like, the limitations of stuff. Like, you know, watching speedrunning and understanding what works and what doesn't work is always really cool.
The other major issue, well, I just mentioned that. It's the void out zone and the fact it is quite high up. A lot of the dock is below it. Where Shao stands is barely above the zone. With all that in mind, let's take a look at what we can do. Shots from high up are always a treat, and thankfully the zoom feature is pretty great in Genshin.
It's such a breathtaking sight though, isn't it? It really is. Shao disappearing. Wish that happened to me.
The other thing we can do is get a closer look. This is the part where I'd like to laugh and say everything beforehand was lead up to a great plot twist in which I actually did break in. But, sorry, there's no such plot twist. The way we can get a closer look is by dropping below the void out zone and cube, and then moving closer to the ship.
Right.
It results in only having one angle to view the ship from.
Still, this stuff is so interesting. I'm happy at this anyway.
Up close. The docks themselves are cool as well. To clarify, I'm currently below the cube.
Right, yeah.
It's close enough that I can jump
Look at
and my
I
character...
love this type about stuff because it's like the limitations of games, seeing what they put into games. I love watching Shadow of the Colossus Outbound stuff as well. It's so much fun.
Their head on it. I do wish I could have shown you the deck of the ship, that I could have explored its outer and inner workings. But I hope this closer view, even if only a teeny bit closer,
It's fine. It's
as
fine.
well as the complications
You're doing great
of
work.
the dry dock itself, were interesting.
Showing me Shao was enough.
Because I gotta hand it to HoneyWorks here. They for once succeeded in keeping me out.
They were doing it. They probably did just for you and all. At this stage.
All right, I retract my earlier apology because we have a plot twist.
I love that.
What
This
a
outfit,
roller coaster this video has been to make. While editing, I realized something. I never went behind the ship, which meant I didn't know precisely how far the cube extended backwards. I knew the ship was fully contained within it, as mentioned earlier, but maybe, just maybe, the cube stops at the edge of the hole's
Oh my
far side.
god.
Getting there, that's no easy task, but it's at least easier than trying to break into the invisible cube. Without
There's like an
further
anticipation
ado,
now, right?
I present to you the deck.
They did
of
it. Oh
the
my
ship.
god.
And while we can't walk on it, we can see it
Yeah.
in all its detailed
It's actually,
glory.
they designed it so freaking well. Like for a ship that's only seen in the distance, they did a good job with this. Like there was not even a need for all this, you know? But they put it in anyway, you know?
Across from it is a big circular gate.
Wow.
Seeing as there's no other way for the ship to get out of this room, I'm gonna take a guess and say this is the cap to a gigantic pipe that would let the ship
I never imagined a gigantic pipe. I thought that it would just be a gigantic opening somewhere.
I guess that works.
Like that wasn't a
I
pipe.
very much want the devs to show the ship getting out of this room via some spectacular
Yes, I'm
cutscene.
imagining. Yes.
You know, this room deep within the Fortress of Meropide, which itself is deep underwater. Does this thing double as a sub? So glad I went back to check behind the ship at the last minute. No longer is this an
No, that's
utter
awesome.
defeat.
That's awesome that they
Wriothesley,
added this in
I'm
afterwards.
calling this one a draw.
A draw.
Now, that's not to say that I think it's impossible to break into here. No, I'm sure there's someone out there who entered this room while playing on their phone. The phone that doesn't run Genshin Impact very well. And they waltzed their way on up to the ship because the room didn't load properly and the glass windows were missing.
Is that actually
along
something
with
that happens?
The entirety of the invisible cube. Because all the crazy stuff happens on mobile. Do make sure to subscribe and check out the channel if you want even more Out of Bounds and Genshin Impact.
No, that's super interesting to me.
Also, feel free to follow me on Twitter @Musashiden, where I sometimes share tidbits before they're put into video format. This is Musashi, signing off.
No,
Till
like
next time.
Even like I was like so like happy even with the idea. I was like, okay, we're not gonna get anything out of it that we thought we were gonna get out of it, but like I still like the idea of like showing like where we couldn't get out of it anyway. Does that make sense? It's kind of like I think, you know, we played a game recently, like by Raincoat, where they talk about the idea of like sometimes not getting to where you want to be is just as good as getting to where you want to be, because it can be like this amazing thing where it's like at least we know we can't go there, right? But I actually love that they like had like a story, like an arc to this, where they showed us everything that they were feeling, and we actually got to see some of the ship, because the ship is actually very detailed, and Genshin did a very good job of this. I love the idea that with the phones as well, you can get past it, if it, on a poorer phone. By the way, I don't mean poorer as in cheaper. I mean a phone that can't run it, like a poor quality phone. My phone cannot run Genshin Impact. My iPad can, but my phone cannot run. My phone would blow up in a second if it tried to run Genshin Impact. Yeah, I say that I love Nomad Colossus. He does videos like this too, which is really interesting to see. So it's always interesting to see this type of videos as well. Thank you, Kuva Visa, for sending us in. It's very interesting. The next video is sent in by Ali, and it is Pokemon needs more voice acting. I agree. I personally agree. I think I'll give my opinions after the video as well, because we'll get into this, and then afterwards I'll give my opinion on why I think it doesn't need voice acting. I'm going to be one of those annoying people that would want voice acting in the game. Let's check this out. There's going to be spoilers, okay? Okay, yeah.
What's the matter with it?
So natural.
Scared of heights.
It's so good!
That's what I'd say.
Well, no wonder.
Can you see how like I think that a lot of people who complain about like reuse animations, which I don't care about you reuse animations. If you complain about them and that's something you care about as well, obviously like everyone has different tastes, but personally I don't care. Or like animations that are maybe a bit weird. So many of those things like Persona games, for example, reuse the same animations for character movements 50 times maybe per cutscene. It happens a lot because that's just game development. And I'm sorry to say, but that is just game development. It makes the game run smoother. But you only notice it more in in a game that has no voice acting, because like obviously your focus is all on the movements and all on the thing like this. And I want to say as well, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet to me is like the best Pokemon game in terms of story that's ever been released. But I really think that voice acting would enhance a lot of make a lot of the feelings dissipate about different things. Because by the way, the animations in this game I want to say are really fantastic. But it's not just the animations, but I think overall in Pokemon in general, and it probably applies more to like other Pokemon games. But I really think that the voice acting would like make people it would meet people halfway for the people that like wanted to like progress a little bit. Even though I think Scarlet and Violet is the best Pokemon game in terms of story.
Get on!
That's so cool, right? It fits so naturally. Because obviously scenes like this are so well animated, but I'm talking about the other scenes of like, just normal talking scenes. This adds so much to the scene, it really does, in my opinion. And I want to say as well that for me, when it comes to Pokemon, I don't need voice acting in video games. I don't need it, right? I just would like to see Pokemon with it. I can play Pokemon and enjoy. You see my Pokemon. I've done like 3 Pokemon playthroughs where I've enjoyed the game so much without voice acting. I can do. I'll do the voices for the characters too. Not that I'm going to do them well, but I'll do the voices for the characters too on the Let's Plays. But I just would love to see what it's like, personally.
Huh?
Because I actually forgot how, I said with the animation thing, I'm sorry for pausing again, Ali. I said with the animation thing, but I actually forgot how good the animations are in Scarlet and Violet. I think I'm probably applying it to maybe, another Pokemon game that I played, in the past. Because the animations in this are fantastic. You can even see it here.
Momo.
It's so natural.
More like long time no meet, right?
It's so good!
I mean, we only found out about your real name just now.
Nah, man. They're doing such a good job with this.
Verily is thy long-hidden countenance a sight for sore eyes, my lady.
Atticus.
So, I heard your real name's Betty. How have you been this whole time?
This scene was emotional about the voice acting, by the way, but it just, I love the voice acting they've added to this.
You have no idea how worried we've been.
Airy.
Okay, gang, on the count of 3. 1, 2. Hasta la vista.
No, my God, hear them all say it at the same time. No, it works so well. It works so well.
ID confirmed. Professor Sada.
Interesting for the final area.
Please wait.
569. Shutdown command overridden. Reinitializing.
It is up to you now, kid.
AI sound switching to sleep mode. Activating offensive protocols.
It's so interesting to see this with voice acting.
Please, defeat me.
Especially since they added like, it sounds like professional voice actors they added to this. This one seems like a massive project. I'm gonna read the comments after this, by the way, just to get some.
My dreams within reach. And you're not getting in the way.
So cool. No, I'm a big supporter of voice acting in Pokemon games. Yeah, no. Oh, fast. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wonder what all of your guys' takes are on this, because like for me personally, I'm a very big supporter of the idea of voice acting in Pokemon, just because I think it would add a lot to the game. I think it's time. I don't know how you guys feel about it. So someone said it's the first game that made it feel like it was made with voice acting in mind but never implemented. I can see what they're talking about, because for me with Pokemon, like I think the animations are so incredible in Scarlet and Violet. The story's so incredible. Can you imagine it with voice acting, you know? Arvin's story, but even the full voice would have made the strongest men cry. It was always such a sad story. I kind of disagree with that, because I feel like, you know, text is just enough to make people cry too. I need people to understand that. I've played Final Fantasy IX, you know, with no voice acting. You can still get emotional. You don't need it in that sense. They're all perfect voices to them. I agree. I'd play a whole game again if their voice... of course you would, right? You would, but like, again, okay, the voice acting was spot on. Yeah, no, I think that's a good way of putting it. It's like, I feel like the animations are so good and the story's so good, the voice acting would just like add to it completely. It really would. Thank you so much for sending, Ali. It was really cool seeing stuff like that, because again, like obviously like, we're not going to see voice acting in Genshin for not Genshin, Jesus, I have Genshin on the brain because there's actually a Genshin video next, and we're not going to see it in Pokemon. I don't think we'll see it in Pokemon. If we do, it'll be really cool. If we don't, I'll still love the games, just like you probably will as well, Ali. Yeah. The next video sent in by Primo Hiko, and it is, hi, this is a reanimated scene of the in-game scene during the third act of Fontaine's Art Conquest. Hope you enjoy. So it's like reanimated. Furina panicking after Neuvillette refuses to join her.
Besides, you'll be at the meeting. If any problems do pop up, you'll have no problem.
Okay, so they're reanimating these scenes. I won't remember the exact animations of the old scenes, but I think it'll be fun to see what's in this anyway.
People outside of court is not my cup of tea. It seems you think too much of me. But more importantly, when did I agree to join a meeting with you?
Oh my god.
You mean you won't come? No.
I love her. I'm sorry, I love her. I love her so much.
I can't go to the meeting alone. You have to accompany me. I must take you with me.
It's very close, right? Very close.
Lady Furina, could there be something else regarding this matter that is being kept from me?
No, not at all.
Now we know she was a table to transport herself.
The god of justice, who is loved and adored by many. So I only hope that justice will be served in this matter. Don't overthink it. I'll go find someone to arrange the meeting.
Picking up that, yeah, okay, that was pretty cool. Like I always find it like so interesting, like when like people like want to take stuff into their own hands and kind of like make a new version of like a scene that has already been. So like I'm actually all for it, like, you know, again, especially since like it's like, you know, it's not insulting the original scene, it's just like, hey, this is how I imagined it, you know, this is how I see it, and I think that's actually like a really cool at least that's what I think it is. Like it's like, hey, like this is what, and again, it's a very bubbly animation. Did she get that close in the original one? I don't think she did, right? I don't think she did. But yeah, thank you so much for sending in, Primo Hiko, as well. Point out all the differences for me if you can as well, for anyone who wants to as well, Primo Hiko as well, please do. Thank you. The next video is sent in by Cat Sith, and it is, not sure if this was sent to, oh yeah, okay, it's the Genshin concert promotional video. Let's check it out. Oh my god, we hear that song. We hear that song. And we're home. We're actually, that's our place of work, isn't it? How long did we spend there? How long did we spend there? Oh, Ganyu! Absolute sweetheart. Wait. Is that Diana? And that's Albedo, right? Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Turn around. You didn't even need to. Oh my god, the most beautiful. Okay, we're having just, it's just beautiful, beautiful guys. Who's that? Who do they show there? Oh, Xiao. Oh, Xiao. And Zhongli as well. Is that? This is beautiful. What the heck? I love the guitar as well. Is that Eula? There's something so magical about that, right? Like it really was magical. Like it felt like they were building up to something as well. I'm always really happy to see that type of stuff because then, like, it puts into context a lot of stuff that you guys have seen before. I literally have not, right? I literally have not seen that stuff before. Because like for me, like obviously I'm just starting the game now, or like I'm catching up to the game now. So like a lot of the stuff that you would have seen in time, like I would have seen this if I was playing the game. Oh my god, they're doing like a concert! Oh, that's so cool. But yeah, the drawing of the characters was really pretty. The characters themselves are always very, very pretty to see as well. It felt really magical. Like it felt like air was flowing through my body, like I was nearly floating. That's how it felt as well to see that too. So I want to go back to. I'm going to check the description now for a second. So Genshin, it is by Genshin Impact. It's neither dwell on your regrets or fret over what future holds. This melody was witnessed by all seasons and climes, setting at last the morning dew and dream. Okay, and so whoever animates this truly deserves a raise. Yeah, no, it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. It really is. Thank you so much for sending it, Katsit. It's such a nice thing seeing stuff like that. It really is. Thank you. The next video is sent in by Malcolm Condé, and it is Debussy. Am I saying that right? It's probably like Debussy. Debussy? Maybe not Debussy. Claire de Lune, which is a song that we can talk about as we're going along, because we listen to this and it hits me harder now than it ever has before, because it means two things to me now. And it is this meaningful song to me. It is a meaningful song to me. It really is. Like, seriously. We won't be doing like excessive commentary over this, but I will be like chiming in with like what it makes. Maybe we can, as it's playing, we can probably talk about like what it makes me feel, softly, so you can hear the song as well. When I first heard this song, it was during the Evil. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. It was during the Evil Within. It's gorgeous. It's perfect. Listen. It's a perfect song. It's a perfect song. I'm sorry. It's a perfect song. It was during the Evil Within, and it was a scary song to me. I feel like how beautiful it is. It was played whenever you would get to the hospital area and the waiting room. And now it's making me kind of sad listening to it because I'm thinking of playing Evil Within all the way back then. I miss it so much. I miss games, you know, I miss, like, I hope Evil Within 3 gets made. But yeah, this is a perfect song. Then, as Malcolm would probably know, what happened after that? This song then reappeared in Danganronpa V3. And I won't spoil anything, but now it's a sad song and a scary song to me. Look, it's so perfect! It's a perfect song. I think there are such things as perfect songs, by the way. This, Everlong, is a perfect song. Welcome Home by Coheed and Cambria. End of Heartache, Killswitch Engage. I think playing the piano like this takes so much talent, by the way. Like, playing the piano in general is talent to me, but like, I would never be able to reach these heights. I really wouldn't. Maybe I would, I don't know, but like to me it's just like so impressive. Like this part as well, insane. Insane. Like the level you have to be at to be able to do this. It's just beautiful. This person is so talented. Every time I had friends who could play the piano, like, I revered them. I was like, you are magical. That and the harp, like, it's just so impressive to me. And whoever made this channel, which is, sorry for pausing for a second there, Russo, 56 million views, Jesus Christ. Deserved. Like, even the bar is showing the exact positioning of how difficult this would be. If you guys have any other media, by the way, this is played in as well, please let me know. Because there's probably other shows that this was in as well that I'm probably not thinking of, that I probably remember from my childhood. But like The Evil Within and Danganronpa is where I remember this song from the most. Like, this is perfect. This is a perfect melody. It's perfect. Like, imagine creating this. Oh, like, I don't know, man. Creating something and then, like, having it be perfect and then having it be enjoyed for the rest of, like, eternity is something that, like, doesn't happen with a lot of modern music, right? Because you can listen to a song like this now and be like, holy crap, that is perfect, right? That's amazing. But then, like, if you turn on a song from, like, 2014, everyone's gonna go, wow, that was a weird time, and then not listen to it. And it's so weird how, like, you know, obviously some music is different. Like, the bands you love are different. Like, I'll listen to, like, my bands from any era, just like a lot of you guys would too. But, like, I don't think there's as much, like, songs that are timeless in an overarching bubble kind of way, like this song, where it's like, it doesn't matter if you're into metal music, rock music, rap music, hip hop, pop, EDM, all this stuff. Like, this is like an overarching iconic song, right? Beautiful. Beautiful. Chills. I was gonna say like deserved views, by the way. Like, sometimes, like, obviously views are the metric of quality. I want to make sure people know that if you're starting out a channel, it's not a metric of quality. It really ain't. And I know some people might be like, oh yeah, you know that's it's easy for some people to say and some people not to say, but like, I know channels that, like, that don't get a ton of views. And sometimes all it takes is, like, getting noticed. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Sometimes it literally just takes getting noticed. So much of YouTube is luck. But yeah, that's the song that, like, means a lot to me, Malcolm. I know you sent it in probably as well because you love it too. And I appreciate, like, again, that's what RWBY is about, is like connecting with people. And like, for me, like, that is like a connection. It's like, I feel it. I feel the connection you have with the song, just like the connection I have with the song. And maybe we have two different reasons for connecting with it. But like, I know we both love Danganronpa, so that could be a case as well. But I definitely connected it in that way. And I appreciate you sending it in so much, Malcolm. Thank you so much. The next video is sent in by Arcadia of Pride. And Arcadia Pride sends in something that we know we're going to enjoy. And that is Mori Kitchen. And it is Lynette's specialty. A leisurely sip. So excited to see this. Let's go. Let's go! When we hear the music, we get excited. We get excited just by hearing the music. Oh yeah, subtitles. Are subtitles on? No, they're not. No, they are. Okay. So we're putting an egg. Okay. Beautiful mat here. A little bit of a zest, a little lemon zest. We love it. We love it. Okay. Put that egg in there. Already looking good. Could be dinner already. No, we couldn't eat that. We could, but... Cake flour. Baking powder. So look at this. Sieving it over all this stuff here. Man, I need to get me one of these, to be honest, like. Do more baking. I don't bake very often. If you count pancakes, I bake pancakes quite a bit. Unsalted butter. Oh my god. Butter makes everything taste very good though, doesn't it? And a few drops of lemon juice. This is so interesting to me. So this is for the Madeleines? Oh my god. Mori, you are a magician. Oh my god, it looks so good already. I could eat that. How could you not eat that? You are a genius. You are so inventive. You are the moment. Stop. Prepare the molds. And this is well artistic. Mori is also artistic. The artwork that comes along with this food is always so impressive. And it's like, I imagine it just makes them taste even better, to be honest. Like, you know, like things looking better, right? I think it has to in some way. And look, again, like, this is stuff that, like, I wouldn't even think of. Wrapping the... the talent on display is off the charts. We love it. Wrapping that around. That mold is so good. Oh, and you're gonna wrap it again. For the clean, oh, yep, look at that. And then put in a bit of baking. Artiste! An artiste! I'm just gonna fill the whole mold with them completely? Man, I would eat that out of the bag. Are you kidding me? It looks so good. It looks like a lemon, like, paste or something. Bacon preheat over 190. Okay. You know what I mean? It looks like a lemon paste or something. I could put that on a bun. Just put it on a bun and eat it. But look what I created. Obviously, you can't do it. Look, it's so... Oh my god, that looks... No, stop. And chocolate as well. No, it looks amazing. That looks so tasty. Oh my god, I'm so glad that you guys know I eat dinner after Robo reacts. I'm so glad. I'm so glad I eat dinner after Robo reacts. Thank the Lord. Thank you, Lord. So we're putting into a baking tray. Today I'm having something, you know, I think I had it last week as well. I'm having okay, little indentations. I'm having just like a ciabatta bread with like some chicken, tomato, spinach, tomato pesto, and some balsamic vinegar. And I'm gonna toast that with the chicken that I fried. And then I'm gonna probably some soup, maybe as well. Beating some egg whites with some granulated sugar. What's this gonna look like? Kind of doesn't look very appealing right now, doesn't it? But I guess that's like sometimes cooking, isn't it? It's not always gonna look... Now, instantly, it's like I would eat that, you know? Instantly, it looks so delicious. Okay, some little tips here. Remove the heat from once it reaches 130 degrees, 13 degrees. Oh, nice. See, it looks like liquid metal. They're like they're putting into it, right? Melted gelatin. This is insane. This consistency is something I would strive for. It looks like cream, marshmallow cream. I know in America you have like marshmallow fluff. I know we're making into another one of these things. They have to put into a mold again. I'm sorry. Into the flour. Which king died and made Mori the ruler of the world? Because this is insane. They look perfect. They look perfect. They look so perfect. If I'm a cat right now, I'm putting my paw on it. You know? And then what the hell? It looks so nice. What I mean by the cat thing is like cats always do that when you're baking, right? They'll try to put their paw on it right away. So good. Wait. And it's done? It's just done? No way. What does it taste like? Are you gonna put that in like a drink or something? Is that... No. No. Genius. We gotta make Lynette's bow. I'm sorry, right? I'm sorry. But, like, if I was friends with Mori Kitchen, like, they would question my friendship. Because while I would care about them, of course, they'd be like, why you always come over at dinner time? They would start questioning me a little bit, you know? Why you always over here every day at dinner time? I don't know. I'm passing by. Really pretty bow as well, right? Like, again, I couldn't even imagine anything I do turning out like this. I'm surprised when I get a video out, you know? Gorgeous. Super pretty. Oh, making the design of the cup. Showing us exactly where they're going to make the design of the cup. I hope they keep all the cups. Or sell them. If you sell these online, then you make a killing. You make an absolute killing. Look at this how, like, right now it looks like, yeah, again, look at this. And like, it looks rough for a second, and then, like, it's like the prettiest thing you've ever seen in your life. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Are these like edible markers or just markers? That sounds weird, but I just said. So some hot water. And black. Oh, that is good. It's going to go on black tea. Very cool. I love tea. I love tea so much. Is this just breakfast tea? Is that what it's called? Breakfast tea? Because that's why we would call it breakfast tea. Maybe that's different. No, this is too nice. This is too nice. I need that. I need it right now, actually. I would need it right now. Shipped to me in an ice box. And the tea, look, that's so good. Look at it. Oh my God, it's in the tea. It's the greatest day of my life. It's the greatest day of my life. It's the greatest day of my life. Can I clap for this? I was just sitting in the tea. You did such a good job, Mori Kitchen. Lynette would be proud. Stop. Stop. The consistency. The consistency of that, like, that's not natural. That is not natural whatsoever. Gorgeous baking. Beautiful baking. I mean, like what else can you say other than that? Like, my mouth is always watering watching, but that, like, baking is absolutely gorgeous. And I hope they enjoyed it afterwards, because they don't eat as much. And honestly, I understand why, because some of the stuff might not be to their liking, and also people don't always like the eating start parts of it. But like if I made a bun like this, right, I would like be bragging about it for days. I'd be sending pictures to my friends like, look at this. Look at what I made right now. Think of me with reverence. I am God. Like, honestly, no, I'm so impressed all the time with Mori Kitchen. It's like my favorite cooking show on the planet. It really is. Like, if you ask me what I want to watch, Mori Kitchen or Gordon Ramsay, it's Mori Kitchen. Like, it's so good. Thank you so much for sending Arcadia Pride. It's always so enjoyable seeing those videos. I appreciate them so much. Thank you so much. The next video, the last video sent in by Geonave, and it says, so you ready for next year's Lantern Rite? I am ready for it. And so this is Genshin Impact However Tavat Orchestra. Let's check it out. The videos, by the way, recommended here. I don't use this account for watching YouTube videos, so they're just recommending me whatever like Genshin videos I might have watched in the past, I suppose, or like say like for this Roma Reacts, so it's like kind of related to that. I don't use this account to watch Roma Reacts, because then I know I'll just get recommended everything on my main account. Look at them. Diha and Beidou. Oh, Betty. and Razor. This is gonna be sweet, isn't it? Look at all the characters in the back. No, oh my god, Xingqiu. Every time I see Xingqiu, I don't know. I think he's just like this sweet bundle of joy that makes me so happy. Even though I know he's like a very crafty individual sometimes. Look at Kali and Farazan. My girl Kali. Xiao. They have Xiao standing and Ningguang standing there with the little instruments. This stuff is always really sweet to see though, isn't it? Look at this. Look. Look at you. He's perfect. Is that Haizo? He's so sweet. Yeah, keep the camera on him if you want, but there's so many characters I love as well that like, we'd have to see them all, you know? You have to see them all. Kalei's there, Shang's there. Look at all the characters in the back. That's such a cool sight. Even in their silhouettes, you can notice them from far away. In their blurred silhouettes. Kazuha. What are you playing, Kazuha? There she is. Look at this. Yunjin. Such a fantastic character, right? Oh, Yaimiko. Every time I see Yaimiko with A, it makes you... The Krumaru. But that's not why I paused for. Where is Tanari's arm? On Sino's shoulders. You are the same height. You had to work to do that. Oh, they eat the smile. Come on, Kazuha. Kalei, you do so good. I feel like I'm a dad in the crowd with Kalei. Kalei! Kalei! That's my girl! Catching looks amazing. Fabulous stuff. Oh, the Mondstadt crew as well. With Venti and Barbara and all those smiles on their faces. Venti, I love you. If you ever go on the banner, I will force Hoyo to give you to me. There will be fighting. It's so sweet. Like it's just this really sweet moment, right? See Chi-Chi in the background as well. With Kazuha, the little duet. Oh my god. Who ever said you never seen two pretty boys with a flute? Huh? Who said you never seen two pretty boys holding the flute at the same time? And Ningguang, of course, the classiest person I've ever met in my life. Would die. If she tells me to go into battle, I will do it. How's it with a freaking guitar? I'm sorry. Oh my god, he just became the coolest person ever. A Gibson? You got a Gibson in Tavat? Luke, what? Luke, where'd you get here? And Child and, yeah, the two tall boys. This is insane, because it's just a sweet thing, right? Just really sweet. Oh my god, Klee on Almeda's shoulders. Look at this. I can't believe he is a Gibson in Tavat. Look at this. Look at you see Amber, do you see Kalei? Go on there, son. Go on, Senyan. The hair down as well. Oh my god, the Ito. Oh my god, oh. With the ogre story. Hu Tao, perfect character. Hu Tao with Furina as well, by the way. Interesting. Beautiful. Beautiful. Y'all look amazing too. Very somber, sweet ending, right? Really nice. I look at Xiao with the flute. Ningguang, I'm sorry, Ningguang's outfit is to me the classiest thing in the history of the universe. It's so nice. It's so fancy. It's so nice. Yeah, no, it's really all sweet to see that stuff. I really love seeing all the characters like out of their element and out of doing stuff that they would usually do in the game. It's always a really, really special thing to me. But beyond that, guys, I appreciate the animation, the people that put time into the stuff, and also the silhouettes. Like, how good are the character designs that we can notice every character just from the silhouettes, the blurry silhouettes. Like, you could even see, like, you know, you could see Freminet in the back there. You could see Lynette in the back there. Like, that's incredible to me. Like, you could see, like I'm going to go back to it myself. I'm going to pause here for a second on the silhouette. Yeah, you can see Freminet in the back. You can see Lynette. You can see Linny. You can see Sayu. You can see Yoimiya. You can see Hu Tao. You can see Ganyu. You can see all these characters just like in the back. And they look absolutely fantastic. It's so cool seeing that. Thank you so much for sending in, Junave. And that's going to do it for this week's Roam Reacts. If anyone wants to join Roam Reacts, we actually have lowered the time limit back to the original limit for 10 minutes. The thing is, and I'll say it just honestly and truthfully, the thing is, I think I'm like one of the only, I'm not trying to be like, I'm the only one of the only React things nowadays that does every video. I think sometimes even people are surprised when they're like, oh, my video got in. I got it in so late. I do every video that comes by us for these React shows. I don't like skipping them. I don't want to do anything because, you know, the common thing would be to be like, to maybe like watch something for a bit and be like, okay, that's good. Let's move on to the next. I don't want to do that either. I like enjoying these videos with you guys. So I just lowered it to 10 minutes because and by the way, it's been in the works for a while. Any new patrons, don't feel bad being like, was it me? No, for 4 months I've been like, I might lower the limit just back to the original limit. Just so we can get more people in here. Because obviously we want the Patreon to grow and we want more people to submit videos. We want that to happen. And the Patreon, by the way, has been growing like crazy in the past few months. It's insane that with how many new members that have joined the Patreon. I'm so grateful to all of you. Great videos today, guys, as always. And I want to say thank you to the Never Gonna Pay to Be Gangster on Patreon. Thank you to Ty Farrer 2, Jamie Bull, Johnny the Banana, The Ghost of Inazuma, Delicious Felix, Ewald, Radish, Anusta, Malcolm Day, Death Trap, Lynx Markey, Assassin, Alpaca Juice, Ali, and Xander Whatever. I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.